All right, hello out there to every single knuckle dragging, mouth drooling detractor. Let's gather together here today and catch up a little bit on some of the absolute ridiculousness that was yesterday, including his Taco Bell. He has a huge fucking crash out about how his views are low on YouTube. Like, oh my God, it was a whole thing. So I have a Snort Hogan clip that we're going to take a look at. I actually have a couple of those because I do want to watch him like eat all the Taco Bell. Apparently, like most of it was just fucking hot garbage, and I actually haven't seen it yet. So big ups, everybody. Gather round. We're gonna talk some huge smack and talk shit about a retard on the internet.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, Cody, drip, snort. I got the drip. Go. Today is Thursday, September 11th, 2025. And therefore, before we get into any kind of positive festivities, before we start talking about all the stuff here on my...
The fuck are positive festivities? I mean, take out that, you know, yesterday was 9/11. Let's just say it was another day. What positive festivities are we, you know... What? What's up, Jerry? How you doing, honey? Big ups, everybody.
Channel, we should take a moment out and a moment away to remember the events of September 11th, 2001, particularly those of us here who live in the United States and lived through it. A day of tragedy, a day of misery, a day of shock, horror, a day that actually changed the way that many Americans have to go about their daily lives. I mean, particularly travel has been so different ever since. And therefore, let's all just, for one moment, think about the lives that were lost.
He knows this as the man who traveled like once in the last 20 years.
At the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. But not only that, but the other half of the story, those who were...
He banned people talking about Charlie Kirk. I heard they got the dude, from what I come to understand.
For first responders, those who showed up to aid those who were victims of the attack and also were victims...
You know he doesn't want to talk about anything political, which I understand that. But I don't necessarily know if it's talking about politics. Regardless of what side of the coin you're on, I don't think anybody deserves to die necessarily about anything. But let's try to keep it light. Yesterday and the day before were very, very heavy days in a lot of different ways. So let's try to keep it light and fluffy here today, okay?
Victims of all kinds of debilitating disease and problems over the years. So
maybe DSP should donate all the donations to the Survivors Fund. He should.
Never forget, right? And
remember, he does that secretly, though. Maybe he did. Remember, he does all that stuff privately, because that's how you do charity. Because otherwise, you're an asshole like Mr. Beast, right?
You know, I'm sure today there'll be a lot of discussion about it, and you know, it's warranted. What else can you say, right? Okay.
I highly doubt you're gonna say much else about it. You gonna beg for some money now?
So, all that being said, now let's move forward positively. All right, and then lastly, today we're doing Sweet Code N2 on the stream. Okay, historically, here's what happened.
No, it's not necessarily that September 11th is political. I think the everything that happened with Charlie Kirk, I think, is fairly politically charged. It's not that I don't want people to, you know, talk about it, but, and I'm not going to ban anybody for, you know, talking about it. Let's not linger there, and let's just try and respect everybody and, you know, move forward.
When I play Sweet Code N2, whatever we do before it does.
Would I do a charity stream? I would, and I like to do that stuff around Christmas time. So I was thinking that we could do, sometimes when Jacksepticeye does Thankmas, I give for the Thankmas thing, but I was thinking maybe we could do like a stream or two, maybe around Christmas time, like something for kids or something.
Really well, but as soon as I start playing the game, most of you turn tail.
Of course, he doesn't want to tell us where he donates. Right. Well, he donates to Scopely.
And run for the hills, because you can't stand classic JRPGs for some bizarre reason. I don't know if it's too retro for you. You think it's boring because it's slow-paced. Maybe you just have no attention span. I don't know. But people will turn tail and run.
Wow, that's really nice. Maybe you're just a fucking retard with brain rot.
And that means the attendance on the stream goes down. That means the support.
Still need our charity merch. Oh, the Pork Hub shirts or whatever?
Non-existent, okay? Like, no exaggeration. Last time that I played Sweet Code
that was so funny.
This week, I think we made like $50 on the podcast, which was great. And then the entirety of me playing the game, I made $20. So we didn't even hit halfway to a goal when I played Sweet Code N2. I don't want that to be.
I thought he got $100 yesterday for So We Good Then. I thought that was
the status quo.
I tried to say it. I think I just failed epically. So that I don't, offend anybody, I'm just going to keep calling it Sweet Hogan because I'm an asshole. I don't know how to say it.
Around here when I play this game or in the future when I play classic JRPGs. So what I'm going to say is this. Today, during this podcast, which we're going to discuss a lot of interesting topics, there's going to be a lot of interaction. Please support the content right now. Okay? If we get enough support on the
Scopely needs their money. They really, really do. They need that money.
stream, it doesn't matter if people turn tail and run during Suikoden because we'll be good. I won't have to worry about it. So let's go. Let's get some support rolling, please. If you like the content, you like the podcast, you like everything that's been going on recently, you like everything I just mentioned, please support today. Let's get some stuff rolling. We'll get some shout outs going. We'll get that positivity going. And therefore, when I start playing the actual JRPG, I don't have to be like, wow, it's a ghost town. Okay? There you have it. In reality, I do hope that we'll get back some of the viewership for DSP.
Well, the thing about it is, I think he likes it because I don't want to necessarily say that the game is easy, but I think it's slow enough for him to like be able to adapt and, play it.
Tries it. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Suikoden 2 for about 2 hours, and then probably around 3:30-ish in the afternoon is when the food will be arriving, and that's when we're going to do DSP Tries It. So hopefully some of the people will come back, because we haven't done an actual episode of DSP Tries It that's food-related in almost 2 weeks. It's actually been more than 2 weeks, because we did the Flight of Beers as well as the Calorie Mate, and that was all over 2 weeks ago, if you didn't know. So it'll be great to get back on track with that. What I want to talk about right now is the thing going on YouTube. I briefly mentioned this the other day, and I just want to let you all know there's no cause for alarm or anything, but I just want to let everyone know what's going on, okay? So the other day I taled about this, that content creators across YouTube.
I don't know why he starts anything. There's now, ladies and gentlemen, there's no cause for alarm. Like inciting panic and like making people get, like upset and nervous. This whole thing here, which I've already seen, is just so fucking weird. Big ups, movie sign. What's going on, honey?
That they're noticing a distinct downturn in their viewership. It wasn't me saying this. It was all of YouTube. People who basically rely on views to be like their life's blood. And they had noticed that over the last week to 2 weeks, that all of their views have tanked. They're releasing their normal content. It's all in line with what people watch on their channels. Yet it's saying that both overall viewership and engagement is way down on all of their content. We're talking people are saying their views are down like 50%. Okay, which is pretty insane to think. A 50% dip in views. What the hell happened, right?
I have not noticed a dip in views on my channel for what that's worth, which is nothing, I know, but I'm just saying. And I'm sure that if you folks have like channels where you're like posting your content, I highly doubt that you've noticed a significant difference in your views. Highly doubt.
So everyone's speculating what it could be. One piece of speculation.
Yeah, that moment of silence where there was no silence and he just kept going. Hey, listen, just be happy he didn't completely make it about himself like he's done in the past.
Is that there's what's called a restricted mode on YouTube, where if you put your channel into restricted mode, it will like hide 90% of the content on YouTube, thinking that it's all like, oh, it's adult content, it's not anything you want to watch. So for example, we tested it with my channel. If you put my channel on restricted mode, the only videos you'll see is the daily wrap. You'll never see a gameplay video, you'll never see a podcast, you'll only see the daily wrap. That's it. You'll think the only content I put out is the daily wrap, which would make no sense because what are you wrapping up if all you're doing is the daily wrap, right? So, that was speculation number one. Do I actually believe that? No, I don't think that that's really what's going on. Here's what I think is happening. And of course, this is based purely on my experience being a YouTuber for 17 years, okay? I think YouTube changed the algorithm again. I think that YouTube has, number one, changed the way that videos are showing up in related. And
this is the saddest, longest, most boring conversation that really just could have been accomplished if you say it like this. Things change. People change. Trends change. Old man think one way of doing something, only way that work. Oh no, old way no work no more. What do now? Why thing different now? Not know how do different. That's what this is that he's agitated and upset that at first YouTube was about shorter videos and then people wanted longer content, and now it's shifting, he believes, back towards people want shorter content. And I don't necessarily think that that's true, but the thing about it is that he cannot understand that these things are evolving and that people are changing, and we're even changing the way that we use, some of these things. YouTube is no longer for some people just about watching videos. Sure, it's a way to watch it, but YouTube is the second most popular search engine in the world, right behind Google. A lot of people just want to know, hey, how do I change a flat tire? How do I do this? How do I do that? And they're looking for videos, and they just want that immediate answer, and they don't want a 10-minute video, and things are changing. This is just sad old man can't realize that things are changing, and he can't go quick enough with the flow. Also, he doesn't have enough of a dedicated audience that will follow him regardless of what content he puts out. I appreciate longer form content and longer form videos. I don't usually make 6, 7, 8 minute videos. I don't like them. And typically I talk too fucking much, so I don't make them. I make long form content. Does it do well? Does it not? I don't particularly know, but I don't fucking care. Because I make what I like to make.
Things like that. And number two, I think that YouTube has changed the way that views are recorded. I also think that YouTube has once again decided not to disclose this to anyone in the public. So overnight, you're a creator.
You realize, like, the algorithm is the algorithm, man. Like, that just...
You're making content. Your viewers are engaged with it and like it and watching it. But for some reason, it's claiming that your views are down, right? Does it make any sense? No. But this has happened before. I talked about this a few days ago, that years and years ago, when I was a prominent gamer on YouTube, I had videos that historically would always...
Prominent gamer on YouTube? Bitch, where? What are you talking about? I had never even heard of you until 3 years ago. What are you actually talking about? And I watch a lot of gaming stuff. Never even heard of you.
Be recommended videos if you're...
Do I make meaningful content, though? I can't promise it's meaningful. The only thing I can promise is that I think it's funny. That's really about it.
Looking for a certain subject matter. If you were looking for Spider-Man or Spider-Man Web of Shadows or Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions or just Spider...
He is so fucking butthurt that this video doesn't get views anymore. This video that's like 11 billion fucking years old.
Spider-Man video game, my playthroughs would...
A steak sauce milkshake. Ugh, that sounds awful.
Pop up. Videos that had millions upon millions of views would be high up in the rankings on YouTube. And then one day YouTube flipped a switch, said we don't want any legacy content like that to get views anymore. We only want new content to be pushed through the algorithm, not old content. And overnight, all of my videos were removed from YouTube search.
Okay, but did you try Taco Bell? I thought about getting the Taco Bell stuff, and like, because I did this with the How to Train Your Dragon thing. I got the How to Train Your Dragon meal, and I was gonna film it and try to do like a Mr. Ludacris style, like just ripping on DSP Tries It. And I was like, I didn't get there. I always think about doing this. Every time a meal comes out, I'm like, I should go get it and film it and like snort and be gross and, you know, everything. But
I actually tested this the other day live on the channel when I typed in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. If you just type that in, my videos don't show up, but I have the #2 most viewed video of the game on all of YouTube, over 3 million views, but it doesn't show up in search. But videos of people...
Honey, it's old now. Yes, I have videos on some of my other channels that have 250,000, 500,000 views. Yeah, like 6 years ago, honey. No one's watching them now. They're old. What is wrong with you?
Who only have like 100,000 views show up in search. So YouTube changes the algorithm all the time. They never publicly disclose when they do. They do it for their own purposes. You know, you have to understand that over the years, YouTube as a business has pivoted many different directions. At one point,
I thought it would be funny to film like me, obviously, like not myself. I love my as much anonymity as I can possibly have. But like filming the food and everything, like old school, like DSP Tries It and having like me and Mr. Toxic just like be disgusting. And then I thought, who the fuck is gonna want to watch this? King Be Cruel, thank you for the 5, honey. I appreciate you for the Taco Bell fund. I'll take it.
Are you aware
Thank
of this?
You. Very nice
YouTube
of you, honey. Thank you.
Wanted to actually be like an alternative to real television. And all of the metrics that they actually used to grade quality, to grade if your channel was healthy, were based on viewership.
I'm a vampire. You can't prove that.
Metrics as if you were a TV station, which makes absolutely no sense.
Honey, 20 years ago. Oh, sweetheart, listen. I know you're kind of slow on the draw, but someone tell him it's 2025.
You're not a TV station. You're not putting out videos at the same quality, at the same frequency, at the same budgeting as a TV station.
Well, they might be now, but no, not in the before time.
So why is YouTube using criteria as if you're a broadcast network to judge if your channel's any good? Because they don't know what they're doing. I'm going to repeat something that I've said over the years, all right? And this is my firm opinion, and I doubt it's ever going to change. The people who work at YouTube are Ivy League trained, silver spoon in the mouth, really leftist, and basically don't know what real life is all about, okay? They have these weird criteria that they use to judge what's good and what's bad.
Pretty sure Toxie's just a giant bat. You can't prove anything.
They're not like you and me. They grew up in a whole different world than us, okay? Quite frankly. They've always been pampered.
He has been doing this rant a lot about like the views and stuff like that. It's really weird.
They're basically immune to any kinds of criticism, and therefore, they run their whole business like that. they think they're better than you and me. They think that they're very much smarter than you and me, despite the fact that we're the people who use YouTube every day.
Pray for this 220. He's so stupid. I know, this fucking retard. Listen to this, and he cries about his views, and he'll tell you the views on his, oh, this is so dented. It's so beautiful. Great face. He'll cry about his views on fucking Silk Song. Shit is so sad.
We understand the ins and outs of how it works. We know what people want to see. They think they know better. So they will literally just change the algorithm. It will completely change the way that the site works from the ground up. They won't even tell anyone they did it.
How often do I use echolocation to find my food? I'll never tell.
Be like, oh, well, we know what we're doing. Doesn't matter what you say. And there's been tons of times over the years when YouTube creators have gone to YouTube and said, you changed something and broke the site. Please believe us. And YouTube will be like, nope, no, there's no evidence of that. That's not true. So then they'll present evidence. Well, what about this? Well, what about this? Oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not evidence of anything. And just what you're saying isn't true. Okay? So I feel like the whole views debacle going on YouTube right now is just another case of this, because this has happened.
Is there a views debacle? I don't know. I haven't. I don't post a whole lot, so I haven't noticed a difference. There's been a slight decline, but again, I don't post like filibuster episodes, honestly, as often as I should. So when I post regularly, I get a certain amount of views, but when I don't for a while and then I post a video, no, it doesn't get normally as many views as it does because I haven't posted for a while. And that's just kind of what happens. But this guy is just sad that his shit isn't getting views anymore, and he's alienating everybody. That's just what's happening. My Epic Journey, thank you for the $5, honey. I appreciate you. Can't mod a game, but devs and coders are nerds and dunces. It's ironic, isn't it?
Probably, no exaggeration, 20 to 30 times over the years, where YouTube just said, we're just going to change something.
The algorithm has changed 20 to 30 times? I don't know. YouTube's been around for 20 years, so if he says 20, I don't think the algorithm has changed once a year. That sounds a little, I don't know. That sounds like a lot. But again, I don't know. I don't micromanage YouTube, so.
But wait, we like that thing. Why are you taking it away? Or we used it. It was really useful.
I thought you didn't want. I thought you didn't want to be Mr. Views. I thought you didn't care.
Wait, you're adding a feature now, but we don't want that feature. We don't actually think that's good or will benefit us. It's actually detrimental. They don't care. They'll do whatever they want. So in this case, I really do feel like views aren't counting the same way. Okay, how can I tell? Well, just take a look at my videos for the last couple of weeks. Okay, notably, taking a look at some of the playthroughs that I'm putting out right now. Okay. So
yeah, you're playing a bunch of garbage that nobody wants to watch. Nobody wants to watch the fucking complain-a-go-round that was Donkey Kong. No one cared. Are you mad because no one wants to watch your fucking Silk Song bullshit? Like, is that what this is?
And two, typically, wouldn't get many views within the first 24 hours, but within a few days, each video would get around 200 to 300 views. And it's been like that for the whole playthrough for several weeks, okay? What about a hot new game like Silk Song? Well, the first few parts did really well. But how is Silk Song performing now? Are you aware? According to YouTube, no one's watching Silk Song. I want you to think about that. This is a playthrough that when I started it on Thursday, everyone was shocked that I was playing it. Everyone ran and watched part 1. Then I did a nice stream of it the other night. The views on there are quite good. Yesterday, I did my first ever major stream of it. People showed up, engaged, and supported. It was a great stream. YouTube says, oh, no one's interested.
You're a streamer. That face is amazing, but it's too blurry. You're a streamer. Most people are not going to come back and watch your on-demand, as you call it, videos. Also, you blow ass, and nobody wants to watch you blow ass for 5 hours. But more than that, you insist that they come and watch you live, so they do. I don't understand what you're angry about. You didn't care about the views. Aren't you crowdfunded? So why do you care? You stream, you're streaming right now. This is yesterday, but as of this moment yesterday, you were streaming to 181 people. If your video gets 400 views, that's pretty good, don't you think?
But
you can't even stream to 300 people.
It's literally the most engaged and supported stream I've done in weeks. People loved the...
Yes, stream. They watched your stream. Why would they go back again and watch the video? This is stupid. If blowing ass was a skill, this motherfucker's got gold medals everywhere.
Stream and supported it. Oh, no one wants to watch that.
No, not if they come. Why are we doing this? No, not if they watch you stream it. When I watch somebody stream, I don't go back and watch the videos later. In fact, most people who stream don't then private the stream, break it up, and make it into videos. Because that's fucking stupid. Why would you do this? I mean, I know why you do it, but come on.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? This is actually retarded.
According to YouTube, the Silk Song
He should take his skills to the hub.
videos are doing absolutely terrible in viewership. No one is checking them out.
No, because they watched you stream. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded. Like, my brain cells are just, they're dying. They're dying.
Sorry, I have to
like,
be a little skeptical on that, okay?
oh my God, this shit is AIDS. Oh my God, I
Same
can't.
thing with the Chronos playthrough, where when I started it on Friday.
Well, that shit was absolutely unwatchable. I love horror stuff, and you ruin it. You ruin it.
It was a little bit slow up to hit the ground, to be honest, but it was still decent viewership, okay? And then the second session did pretty good. And then all of a sudden, the videos that I did the other day...
He wants them to go back to the VODs. Yeah, right, exactly. Show up to my live stream and pay money to be a member and give me a tip and give me a super chat and watch my whole stream for the watch time, and then come back and watch the on-demand videos and then give me more money on a super thanks.
No one's watching them. Everyone was interested at the beginning. Now, all of a sudden, in the middle, when the game's getting harder and I'm dying more, no one wants to watch. I'm sorry, YouTube. I just don't think that I believe you. I just can't. I'm not stupid. All right? The truth is, for someone like me, it doesn't affect me. Why? The vast majority of income that I actually make is based on contributions during live streams. Okay? Subs on Kick, memberships, super chats.
Super mega herpagana AIDS. Oh, I call that Ghana herpetosyphilitis. That's what I call it.
And
like,
super stickers or
this shit is just, this is some 220 shit.
Tips during live streams. That's the vast majority of my income. Now,
then why are you worried about this? Like, you're physically pissing me off. Why do you fucking care then? If he made like $300 on that stream, but mad that he doesn't get 200 views. Do you need 87 cents? Sir, I will round up and give you $1. Are you okay right now?
I'm not saying that I make nothing on YouTube for your ad revenue and views. That would be
Kaylee, what's going on, honey? How you
ridiculous.
doing?
There is an ongoing amount of income that I get from ad revenue and views. And if I take a look at my viewership, okay, it does say that for me, it's just like everyone else, because it's not just me, it's been across the board. YouTube is telling me
I'm working with my phone in my pocket and it almost blocked you.
that my views are down.
It's trying to tell you something. Stop listening to this crazy bitch.
Slightly. Okay, if I'm actually being honest here, taking a look month to month, let me click on views here, look at my analytics.
Oh, now why do we have to sit here while, sir, those are your analytics.
Wow, gee, thanks for only showing me videos. Here it is. It is showing that there was a decline in viewership.
Fatal Frame 2 remake? Oh, I didn't hear this, no.
Starting around 2 weeks ago. Now, it did spike a bit again.
Whatever happened, aren't we supposed to get a Halloween game? Maybe that's next year. I think it's next year.
I don't know if that's because I started playing new games. Maybe that is what it is. Okay? But it is showing a decline, like as if views did taper off and go like downward, but now they're going back up. It doesn't make any sense. Why would that be? There's no point. There's no reason. Literally, there's no reason why that would be.
Oh, honey, you might not understand your analytics. You've only been doing this 12,000 years, so I understand it takes some time, but maybe you just don't understand your analytics. Also, sometimes your analytics will show different numbers than if you're just looking at your videos. Sometimes your analytics will show higher views than if you just go to your page and look.
Just is according to YouTube. Okay? So, FYI, don't be worried. All right? It's not the end of the world at all. As long as you guys keep showing up, engaging, and supporting the
Hubby bringing home pizza. Listen, that just makes you happy as a clam, doesn't it?
during the live streams. And if we do have people who come back and do occasionally contribute who watch on demand, because they do. Every once in a while, we'll have someone come by and they're like, hey, so, I'm watching your playthrough on demand. I can't make every stream, but here's a contribution. As long as we have that going on, I'm okay. All right. My channel's lasted long enough. I have enough of a body of content. My streams are regular.
There's some point in this video, I don't remember where it is, but he says he's bulletproof and it's unbelievable.
Enough that I'm good. But you know who this will affect? Other creators who rely on video views on their videos that they put out very infrequently. So example, maybe a YouTuber who's like a video essayist, right? Who puts out a video maybe once a month, once every 2 weeks about a certain topic. They're going to be affected in a really bad way, to be honest. Maybe someone who's like a reviewer who only does like big in-depth reviews of a movie or a game or a series. They're going to be affected because they're mostly basing their income and revenue on viewership and ad revenue and or supplemental income. Here's the thing. A lot of those kind of YouTubers get sponsorships, right? They'll be plugging a food delivery service or a Dollar Shave Club or whatever the thing of this week is currently. That's the big one, right?
The thing that you can't get anymore because you suck. Diz, thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. I've developed plantar fasciitis. Oh my gosh, in the foot. And I have to walk when I work, currently icing it. Pray for me. Oh, honey, take it easy, please. I took a nice hard spill the other day. Thought I fucking broke like half of my foot and my fucking kneecap. Like, look, this old broad, I'm liable to break a hip. So I hope that you take it easy. I know I had a That fucking
right?
sucks.
The thing is, if their views dip, what if they're losing 10%, 20%, 30%, 50% of their viewership? That's a bad thing because now those sponsors will look at them and be like, oh, that's bad. I don't want to give a sponsorship to someone who's not getting as many views anymore.
No one's viewership just magically fucking drops 50%. I've never, unless you maybe, I don't know, if you don't post for 6 months, maybe. Like I've taken temporary hiatuses and stuff from YouTube over the years and don't post on stuff like on channels as much as I would typically do. And then, yeah, your shit goes down. But if you just continue to do the same thing, if you're doing the same thing and noticing a 20, 30, 50% drop, there's something like wrong with your channel. Look at this Van Gogh pose we got right here. That's hot. Falling in your 40s is terrifying. That was terrible. I'm like, oh my God. As it's happening, I'm like, uh-oh, bitch, you're taking a spill here.
They're on a downward trend. I'm going to save that sponsorship for someone who's fresh and new. I hate to say it. This could be one of the things that YouTube is doing. YouTube could
Optimus Honey, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
intentionally be saying, we want a refreshing of the site.
Gosh.
We're tired of seeing the same people get the views, and we want to actually push views towards...
Then do what they're doing. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. If you're floundering and somebody else is succeeding, perhaps look at what they're doing or think for a second about what you're doing.
different people. And therefore, we're going to make it that views just aren't counting the same anymore. Maybe they changed the criteria. Maybe
didn't age verification make a lot of people's viewership fall? I didn't hear about that, but just because I didn't, that fucking doesn't mean anything. I don't have my ear to the ground with like on, you know, what's going on with a lot of that stuff. So
now you need to watch even more of a certain percentile of a video for it to actually count as a view. Maybe they're no longer counting ad block views. Did you ever think of that? That YouTube can detect if you're running an ad blocker, and if you are, they just say, well, your view doesn't count?
But why would they, why, if you have ad blocker, like nobody who's watching like my stream right now or anyone's stream right now really says, I'm here to give them a view. I'm here to give them a view. They're like, hey, I like this. I'm going to watch it. Why do you think that everybody is worried about your views and your money and what's going on with you? Honey, nobody fucking cares about you that much. Nobody fucking wakes up in the morning and goes, oh, I better hurry up and turn on Phil's stream. I gotta get him that view. Nobody woke up this morning and said, Toxie's gonna stream. I better show up because the bitch needs the view. Nobody fucking said this. I can promise you. I'm gonna need life alert. You're not wrong.
That could be. So, I don't know. To be honest, again, it's not a big deal for me because I've been here long enough. My streams do well enough. But I see this as being a big problem for people who have a different business model. For example, if I was still operating on my old business model, which was just pump out an insane amount of gameplay in one day, don't do any interaction on streams or anything like that. Instead, just push videos. Like this would literally...
Oh, I see. Probably does. Okay. All right, fine. But, you know.
Crush my viewership.
But mommy said he was special. Why would she lie?
It would crush my business. So I'm glad that I changed and adopted. And I feel
What's
like
up,
if this continues, if this actual distinct change continues, all right, and the viewership remains much lower, what's going to end up happening?
What do you care? You're 100% crowdfunded. What do you care if your videos get 6 million views, 6,000 views, 600 views, or 6 views? What the fuck do you care? I don't understand why we're doing this. You're 100% crowdfunded, right?
Is creators
you shouldn't worry about your views or your monetization for that point.
who you used to see only make on-demand videos.
I'm 41. I'm on that boat too,
They're going to have to
right?
change. They're now going to have to start do streams. They're going to do other kinds of topics and things that they didn't cover before and have to try to find a way to monetize it. You're going to see a lot of people now adopting subscription bases, like, oh, privatized videos that you can only see if you're a member, or pledge to my Patreon, and on there I do an exclusive
I didn't end up breaking anything when I took a spill the other day, but I got to say, it humbled me.
You're going to start seeing a lot more.
I was like, baby girl, your age starts with a 4. Like, take it down a notch.
That kind of stuff. All right? And what happens when that happens is now you're required to pay. The whole model of, oh, I just watch someone's content on demand and the ad revenue is what I pay them with is going to go away. Okay? So what YouTube doesn't realize they're doing.
Nobody is thinking this. Nobody is thinking this or worried about this. Like, nobody. And I guarantee you, no one's going to do this. Nobody. Like, this is just, oh, this is all so stupid. 47, I sneezed wrong. I'm out for the day. Look, I used the wrong pillow like a week ago. Thought I was going to die.
If they are doing this, is they're shooting themselves.
I'm like, oh my God. Like, why is my back hurt? Why is my neck fucked up? And do I look 41? Whether I look it or I don't, I'll be that in November, whether I like it or not.
In the foot. Because what's going to end up happening is people are going to move to monetization models that cut YouTube out of the picture. They're not going to care about ad revenue anymore. They're going to say, come to my Patreon or buy this product that's sponsoring me, right? Instead of, oh, just watch my videos and get ad revenue. So again, the oh so smart people who work at YouTube, Ivy League trained, right? Spoon in the mouth, pampered their whole lives, rich bitches who think that they're so.
How do you know that's who works at YouTube? And whether that's true or that's not, why does this really seems to bother you that they went to Ivy League schools, and plenty of people go to Ivy League schools that don't have any like money. I don't understand. Like, you just seem awfully angry at a lot of people.
Brainiac, intelligent, and better than all of us are coding the site out of their own revenue model because they're that stupid. They're actually going to
Honey, I'm embarrassed for you.
hurt themselves more. But
The $1 trillion company doing it wrong says the 100 viewer previous bankrupt beggar, sure.
there you go. Who knows what's really going on? But ultimately, I don't want you to worry. Like,
Yeah, you don't. So you really shouldn't speak on this because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
for example, I looked at the Silk Song videos from yesterday thinking, gee, how are people enjoying them? I look at the views, I'm like, how many views did it get? What? So just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, okay? It's actually claiming that of the 3 Silk Song videos I released yesterday, one of them has 400 views, one of them has 245 views, and one only has 202 views. So you're going to tell me I had more people watching on my live stream
Yes,
than are interested in watching the video after the fact.
correct. Because you do nothing but live stream. And you force people and push people and beg people to come and watch the live stream. You only encourage the people to watch the on-demand videos if they miss the live stream. Why are you mad that people do what you've asked them to do? The fact that you stream to less than 300 people, if you get anywhere close to 300 views, consider yourself lucky.
Do you really think I believe that? That has never happened in the entire history of me streaming, that I got overall more viewers on the live stream than on the on-demand videos. That doesn't make any fucking sense at all. YouTube is just not.
Me feeling out of place being 24. Shut up.
But the thing is, I don't care. I'm not going to freak out about it because I would have made pennies on those videos anyway on demand.
Then why are we doing this? This is retarded, sir.
It's about you guys supporting the stream. And yesterday was one of the best supported streams I have had in weeks. We hit 2 goals and then some. We unlocked DSP tries it. We had a great time. Really. What I'd like to do, I do want to talk just a little bit about Silk Song because I'm enjoying it so much, and we will do that in a moment. Okay.
Hey,
but,
Coyote,
man,
what's up, honey?
if I believed that and I was worried about that, I'd be freaking out like, oh, I guess you guys don't want Silk Song, huh? You want no more Silk Song because you didn't watch the videos, right? I mean, I'd be a moron to even go off that data. The stream was incredibly well attended, well supported.
It really wasn't necessarily well attended. I think, what did you pull? 250, 275? That's actually fairly high for you. You ironically sit around 220.
Why would I believe that data that no one's watching the videos? I'd be a fucking idiot.
Yeah, don't believe your analytics. That sounds
So,
really intelligent.
Don't worry about it. The sky is not falling. It is not the end of the world. But
I'm confused. Is he bulletproof or scared, or so scared he's whining? Depends on what side of the mouth you're
I
listening
will say
to.
this. Please attend and support the streams. And if you are someone who watches the videos on demand, don't freak out if you're going to watch the video. You're like, why is the viewership so low?
Who thinks this? Who clicks on a video and goes, damn, this didn't get any views?
You don't even understand. I'm freaking out, right? Don't worry about that. Okay, it's not a big deal. But if you like the content, please leave a super thanks on the video if you can. Please leave a tip if you can. Or if you can actually find the time to come by and stop by a stream and support it, please do. That is my life's blood. Okay? Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Was this just a long-winded thing so you could beg at the end? I simply don't understand. Chiba, thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. Big ups, Toxie. Happy Friday. Happy
Because,
Friday
again,
to you, honey.
With this weird
Thank you for your
fluctuation, people always tend
generosity.
to think the worst. I don't think anything bad is really happening. I think it's just nonsense, okay?
You don't think anything bad is really happening. This is all just nonsense. But boy, you sure as fuck spent 20 minutes talking
So
about
there
it.
we go. Someone just did a $2 tip and says, according to new data, a view is only counted if a view crosses over 50% of a video.
Blah, blah,
When
blah,
you
blah,
keep
blah.
changing the criteria for what gets success on YouTube, you actually hurt those who make the content for you, that give you the fucking money.
Oh, this is where he gets into the why algorithm change. I know like this. Why what used to work no more. Sad old man yelling at cloud. Try J, thanks for the 10, honey. I appreciate you. Yet he's super quick to quit a game because it was $20 short of a crap goal. That's right.
Question, genuinely, for YouTube staff, are you fucking stupid?
Big ups, Virgil. What's going on, honey? Hope you're
Do
doing
you not
good.
understand that when you keep changing the criteria for what gets success on YouTube, you actually
They don't change criteria for what gets success on YouTube. You know what changes criteria for what gets success on YouTube? The people who watch YouTube. And sometimes people want longer videos, and sometimes they want shorter videos. And sometimes they're looking for entertainment, and sometimes they're looking for an answer. And that is what fuels YouTube, what people are watching and what they're not watching. You just sound really mad that they're not watching you. And you refuse to do anything differently. And you are mad that you don't get a little email when the tides are turning and things are changing. And you're too slow to adapt when things are changing. That is your problem, sir. That is on you, that you cannot pick up on these things. That you cannot realize that after all this time, perhaps something should be different. People are expecting higher quality. They're expecting something better, or they're not going to give you any money. Other people's money is not guaranteed to you, sir. You are not entitled to it. Remember, you can call them contributions, you can call them donations, but what you really call them is tips. Tips are for going above and beyond. You don't get a tip just because you showed up today. I don't get a tip because I showed up today. If people think I'm a stupid bitch or I'm funny and they toss me a few bucks, that is fantastical. And if they don't think I'm going above and beyond, then they keep their money in their pocket. And that's exactly what they should do. What is wrong with you?
Hurt those that make the content for you, that give you the fucking money, that lets your business operate. You have to set in stone how you're going to run things, tell everyone how it works, and then we'll abide by those criteria.
YouTube, no handhold me. Why things change? Why people like different things?
Stop changing things with knee-jerk reactions, not telling anyone. All you're doing is shooting yourself in the foot and hurting everyone.
They just trend, dude. Some things do and some things don't. Some things become wicked popular for 5 seconds. Some things become wicked popular for 5 years. And inevitably what goes up will come down. I don't understand. Like, you're so desperate for, like, I don't know how else to word it. Like lightning in a bottle or something. Like, you just think that what worked 86,000 years ago is going to work today. And that's just simply not true.
Who's trying to make a living on your site? Well, let's face it.
It's not their responsibility. If you're trying to make a living on YouTube and you're not doing very well, then you need to go do something else.
You'll never hear this opinion. You'll never see this video because you don't care. You don't. If you did, you'd actually be communicative with those who you affect. You'd say, hey, big...
How do you know that YouTube doesn't talk to people? They just don't talk to you because you're a fucking nobody. He's stuck in 2008 still. You're not wrong.
Site-wide change is coming, everyone. This algorithm is changing this way.
It's not their responsibility to tell you, hey, this thing is really trendy. There are parts of this where you can click on this site that say trending. You can go there and see what's popular. Also, there are things popular now like TikTok that have very, very short videos. Those are very popular.
To know, because we want your business to be... No, you don't care. If you did, that's what you would do. You never do that. You just change things behind the scenes because you're afraid. You're afraid of site backlash. You're afraid of public outcry. You're afraid of someone actually holding you accountable for your actions. So you hide your...
I don't think YouTube gives a fuck. If YouTube isn't doing it for you, honey, go somewhere else. YouTube will be here tomorrow.
Changes like a coward. Oh,
that's true. That's true. YouTube does hold a lot of surveys.
I changed it, but I don't tell anyone that I did that. Let's just see how it goes, right? That's a coward.
Sir, you should be able to look around and see what's going on and what's changing. And if you're not smart enough to look around and see what's changing and what's going on and what people want, then you should at least be smart enough to look at your own numbers and say, uh-oh, something isn't working anymore.
You have no fucking courage whatsoever, no accountability, no transparency, no honesty.
Says the man currently not taking accountability and responsibility for the fact that his channel is in the dumper.
You're dishonest. You act like nothing's changed and you just let people's businesses tank. It's messed up. I'm a lucky...
You let people's businesses tank. Does that mean your business is tanking? Because you sound awfully mad about it.
Person, because I've been around for so long, I'm bulletproof. But there's people...
There it is. There it is. I've been around for so long, I'm bulletproof. But listen to this rant he's fucking going on. I want to play that again.
Business is tank. It's messed up. I'm a lucky person, because I've been around for so long, I'm bulletproof. But there's people on YouTube right now who are working their asses off trying to make a living, being creators.
Until the 3 dudes that are fucking in love with him get real boyfriends, then he's really fucked.
And you are crushing them with your ignorance and your narcissistic egos. No one cares that you think you're smart.
Oh man, the lack of self-awareness is daunting.
What we care about is if the site works, and if we can make a living doing it, and you don't screw us over.
It's not YouTube's responsibility to help you figure out how to, and actually, you know, and I hate to be this person, YouTube does help you figure out how to make a living. Sir, they're called your analytics. If your channel is in the dumper, then you need to go, uh-oh, I may have screwed this up. Uh-oh, there must be something I'm not doing. You can click on every individual video and it will show you where your video got peak views and where your video got minimum views. And you can look at those timestamps and go, people really liked this and they really didn't like this. So down here where this divot is in my watch time here, I'm not going to do this anymore. But this spike, did I say something particularly funny or stupid, or did I show something on camera? What did I do? You find the ebbs and the flows and the peaks and the valleys, and you figure out what works and what doesn't. YouTube gives you that tool, sir, on every video, on every live stream, on every everything. Do you know what your CTR is? Do you know what your AVD is? Do you know what you're bringing in? Do you know how many viewers you're getting? Do you understand what's going on with your channel? YouTube gives you that. You know, this is how I learned when I was growing up. You know, honey, the answers are in the book. They gave you the book. It's not their fault that you're fucking illiterate. It really isn't.
You can have your big egos there. You can ride your slides to different floors. You can eat your pomegrapples, and you can wear whatever the hell you want. You can do your Pilates class and everything in the middle of your workday. Do whatever you want, but do us all a favor. Grow the fuck up. Start acting professional. Start being transparent, and stop fucking people's livelihoods over. Because you're fucking pathetic. Every one of you over there who act like that, who changed into you're pathetic. You need to stop with the bullshit. And we're tired of it. 17 years in the business, and I still got to put up with this shit? Why?
Because you don't understand how to read your analytics.
Unbelievable. But again, here's the truth.
Which is a free tool, by the way, on this free site that you're fucking using with your free fucking OBS software. Where you fucking clocked over $2.5 million over the last 20 fucking years. With the free tools on the free site with your free fucking OBS, where you have clocked over $2 million fucking dollars over the last 18 years.
The big YouTubers won't say shit. Mr. fucking Beast won't say a peep because Mr. Beast is beholden to the system. He needs YouTube.
Yeah, Mr. Beast really needs YouTube. Okie dokie.
Get it? The big guys won't ever bite the hands that feed them, right? Never.
Why would you encourage? What in the fuck just happened to my brain? Oh my God. Someone just fucking ninja'd the back of my brain. Stop it. Why on earth would you encourage people to bite the hand that feeds them? I know you do it because you're fucking stupid as hell. Why would you encourage people to do that? I'm not saying kiss YouTube's ass about anything, but I don't think I'll be biting the hand that feeds me. No, sir. No, thank you.
Never. They'll never speak out about this shit. That's the sad fact. Okay. I'm done talking about that subject now. I got it off my chest. But in a nutshell.
Yeah, well, you sound really bitter and butthurt about it. Big ups, honey.
If you want to support my content, please support the streams. Or do a super...
But by the way, if you want to give me some money.
Thanks for a tip. Come by every once in a while, say hello and support if you can. Basically, the views aren't
get fucked, nerd.
counting anymore. I can expect that probably ad revenue will dip, but overall, it probably won't really affect me that much, okay? You're doing great. Positive and optimistic. I'm proud of you. Don't let anyone get to you. Just keep your focus and have fun. Thank you. And I plan to. Trust me. I absolutely plan to keep going. It doesn't matter about this nonsense. You know, I ignore it. I'm going to be here.
Yeah, he really ignores it. Look how good he is at ignoring it. Skip.
Let's get some support momentum going now. So that
I jump right into a bag.
when I play Code, I don't have to worry about that. Let's get our first sub of the day over on Kick. Let's get our first member of the day on YouTube. Thank you for that $5 tip. How about we get us another super chat because we only have one? And how about we get another tip? Let's get a little bit here.
Blah, blah, blah.
In the restaurant. And obviously you can't have that because YouTube will just block the whole video. So there's so...
Oh, yeah. He goes on here about how he can't... Somebody suggests that he goes to a restaurant and films a DSP tries it. And long-winded story aside, because who the fuck cares? He said that he can't go to a restaurant and film DSP tries it because he doesn't have a selfie stick. He would need a selfie stick. He doesn't have the equipment that he would need to have to film it in the restaurant. And also he would go and he wouldn't be able to live stream it. So he would have to go and film it. So then people wouldn't get the video fast enough. Also, the video wouldn't get enough views, so it wouldn't be worth it to him, basically, to go to the restaurant to film DSP Tries It because he wouldn't get anything for it. you know, that $1,500 that he gets to do the DSP tries it. I guess he needs more than that to go and eat at the restaurant. So I've had enough of this clip. I went on like way longer than I wanted to anyway with it. So
Asian restaurant where I was going to
shut up. Let's get to him eating some Taco Bell because I'm watching it. You might want to pass on it. I'm going to try to skip a lot of this garbage here, though.
even describe what it tastes like. It's just like a weird combination of flavors. I think it's just okay. A lot of people seem to really like their Baja Blast. Let's try the new Baja Midnight. I mean, right off the bat, you can see it is purple. In fact, it's the same purple as the Taco Bell logo on the cup and in their branding.
My question is, why is he so afraid of people in public? Because he's shit on everybody.
So I wonder, will it be like grape flavored or something else? Eggplant, maybe?
You can stop wondering as soon as you take a drink of it.
Eggplant soda would be interesting. All right, ready? Let's give it a whirl. Baja Midnight. Here we go.
Devour.
Did you see him take that straw like it was a fucking mixed drink and try to swirl that fucking drink around? Tell me you're an alcoholic without telling me you're an alcoholic. He tried to shake that fucking soda like it was a mixed drink.
It tastes just like Baja Blast.
I don't think Iviga's here right now, or if he is, he's an audio style listener.
To me. It tastes the same.
That can't possibly taste like Baja Blast. Exactly like the original.
That tastes exactly the same. Maybe I'm wrong because I haven't had the Baja Blast in a while. It's that fruity taste, but you can't put your finger on what it's supposed to be. But it tastes almost identical. People are saying the Baja soda is actually supposed to be passion fruit flavored. That ain't passion fruit. I know passion fruit. That, sir, is not passion fruit. So I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's fruity.
He went at some point and wet his hair. He got up and went away and came back, and he had wet his hair because his hair wasn't cooperating.
Has a little bit of like citrus flavor.
He said.
I guess again, just like Baja Blast, this is okay, but it tastes like Baja Blast to me. So if I'm going,
move on, sir.
Ranch all the time when I was a kid. Now the nacho cheese one I think is just okay. I actually prefer when they have that fiery one, the one that actually has like the extra spice to it, a little bit of hotness to it. I'm curious if I'll like the Cool Ranch. I actually got this as a taco supreme rather than just a standard taco. So this means it'll have lettuce, tomato, cheese, sour cream, and the seasoned meat on the Doritos Locos.
Phil's taste buds are coated in alcohol. Doubt he can detect flavors. The man has perpetual cotton mouth. Fucking everything is dry. And the only things he can taste are tangy and savory. Like, that's it. Everything else, I swear to fucking God, the gin has just like fucking burned away. He can't taste anything.
Cool Ranch taco shell. So there you go. That's item number one. By the way, there's grease all over it. Look, that's grease. That's the reflection you're seeing on there. It's greasy as hell. It's super. Look, it's on my finger now. Good thing I brought lots of napkins for this DSP tries it.
Who would have thought this fried food would be greasy?
I'm feeling at Taco Bell, we're gonna need a lot of napkins. Yeah, unfortunate that we already have grease all over everything. So, okay, what I'm actually doing is I'm setting up my camera angle so I can use the camera over here to see the food.
Are you an anime fan? If so, what anime do you like? I am. What anime do I like? I really enjoyed Trigun. Shame it was only one season. I tried for Naruto. I really did. God save me. Too much filler, couldn't get there. I watched Dragon Ball Z in high school and don't need to watch it again. Also too much filler, but also really enjoyed that. I tried Dragon Ball. Oof, that was miserable. Don't want to do that again. Gundam Wing, I really, really enjoyed. And I know there are some other ones.
And it should be this one. Hold on, let me see if I can figure this out. That's it. There we go.
Right, fast food greasy? What the fuck is this?
That's the camera angle at which I'll be showing you the food close up, okay? It's live. Cool. Okay. Excellent. So, that's one item. Okay. Got a whole bunch of the fire sauce. That's my favorite sauce at Taco Bell is the fire sauce. Has a spicy kick to it. Although it's not really hot or anything. Take a look. That's grease all over the napkins. I haven't eaten yet, and my napkins came pre-greased. What a great sign, huh? Take that one right off the top. Put it in the trash.
I've seen, I think, some of Cowboy Bebop. I don't think the whole thing. And I think if I did, for some reason, I feel like it was a long time ago. And Initial D, too, I think. But again, not all of it. I know I've seen some of
Okay.
it.
So here,
Good Lord, the bald spot on the back of that head.
I assume this is the dessert. This is supposed to be a caramel apple empanada. All right, I'll put that
Oh yeah, I saw this part where he thinks someone took a bite out of
to
it.
the side. It's the dessert. We'll have it last. Okay.
I've tried to get into a bunch of them. They either don't hold my interest, but that doesn't mean that they're bad. Typically, a lot of them for me are just too much filler, and it's like, oh my God, just get there. I remember the first time when Goku was fighting Frieza and he was getting ready to go Super Saiyan for like the first time. And I feel like it took like 47 episodes to get there. And you know what's coming, and you're like, oh my God, please, like, just fucking get there. So for a lot of it, it's not that the shows are bad. I tried One Piece. Nope, couldn't do that one. There was one where there was too much screaming, and I think it was One Piece. I tried to give it a shot. Because you want to talk, you want to talk anime. Jesus Christ. Talk to Mr. Toxic. He knows every anime that ever animated in the entire history of ever.
So I ended up getting something extra. This is the cheesy gordita crunch version of that taco. So I have a plain Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco Supreme, and then I have the cheesy gordita crunch version to see if that improves the flavor or goes with it well. Okay? It's kind of like regular and upgraded. Then we have
I've obviously heard of Bleach. I don't think I've ever watched it.
2 burritos. This is the chili cheese burrito. It's supposed to be some kind of chili. Now, I wasn't aware that Taco Bell had chili, but apparently now they do. Hopefully it's better than Wendy's chili. And it's supposed to be just chili and cheese together in a burrito, I think. That's it. Look how small this is.
Oh my God, Black Butler. Yeah, I remember that. And Inuyasha. Yeah.
This is a burrito, according to them. This actually might be smaller than the taco. And that's a burrito. Whatever you say, Taco Bell. And then lastly,
I liked a lot of anime, like more so in high school. And it's not that I don't like it now, but
this is by far the biggest of everything that we've just ordered. The 7-layer burrito. Now, the 7-layer burrito.
I go through like phases where I like certain things and then I move on to something else. And it's not that I hate, I like hate the thing and then move on to something else. It's like, I don't know, my brain just takes me in like different directions sometimes. So right now it's been a lot of like scary stuff, like Mr. Nightmare and stuff like that. And also like a lot of Gordon Ramsay shit. Gordon Ramsay has 85 cooking shows, and I think I'm watching all of them.
Is vegetarian. This actually contains no meat whatsoever. What does it have in there? I actually don't know. So we're going to find out as I eat it. I'll tell you what's actually in it, but I'm not aware of what's in the 7-layer burrito. If it's vegetarian, you got to wonder if it's any good. Okay? Now, for clear...
The number one, like I say, anime that, that I watched a long time ago, that I could watch over and over and over again, it hands down, it is Trigun. And I can't really explain quite what it is to, like, about it, but I could watch it over and over.
Purposes. Nothing on this menu is more than like $5. The taco is like 4 and change. The cheesy gordita crunch version is like 5 and change. Okay? The burritos are each like 4 and change. I think the empanada is like 4. So everything's like 4 something on this menu. Okay? So, let's go one by one. What do we want to try first? Maybe we just go for the regular taco before we do the upscaled version. Maybe we just do the standard version of the taco and see if it's any good. That's probably what we'll do. So, pre-greased, always an excellent thing, right? Here we go. A tomato fell out already. Devour. I didn't know it was possible to have a bland tomato, but apparently they have them at Taco Bell. That literally had no...
No, honey. Everything is bland and dry. That's all it becomes.
It was just like a wet...
I understand I had a major crush on Vash Stampede. He's hot. He's still hot. But I don't know. There is something, I don't know. There's a charm to some of these things that like, it's kind of like Gundam Wing. I really, really loved Gundam Wing. There was just something about it that I can't really explain.
Piece of like plant. No, like almost no flavor.
Sometimes I get into like old game shows too. A couple of weeks ago, I was watching fucking old episodes of Supermarket Sweep. Okay. Like, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Wow.
Okay. Anyway, seriously, I've never eaten.
I'm currently trying to watch that Secret Service thing with Gordon Ramsay. It's basically just 24 hours to hell and back, but a little bit longer.
A bland tomato in my life. What just happened? Okay. So unwrapping this, actually, why not just do it this way, right? Here we go. Unwrapping this. Gotta be careful because the tomato's right there. Cheese, I want to get that out. So how nice of them. They put it in a little cardboard holder. Okay. So this is the Supreme version. This has the extra, I believe it's tomato and sour.
How is this a reward? Come on, man. He's reviewing it for you.
If you get the standard version, you just get lettuce and cheese. And I'll be honest, I think lettuce and cheese is incredibly bland. Okay. Does it have some weight to it? It actually does. Now, keep in mind, this is a taco.
Right? Supermarket sweep. And then what was the other? Pressure luck. Yep.
They used to sell these at Taco Bell for less than $1. Now this is $4 and change to
Welcome to 2025, Grandpa.
get a single taco at Taco Bell. So when people say inflation isn't real or whatever, how on earth is the cost of a taco more than 4 times what it used to be like 10, 15 years ago? Can anyone explain that?
You know, you can make your own tacos at home.
I can't. But anyway, here it is.
Oh, I love Shop Till You Drop. That was
Let's
a
take it
good
out of
one.
the cardboard. So this is supposed to be the Cool Ranch. Does it look any different? It doesn't, does it? It looks pretty standard. It looks like a regular taco shell. It does smell a little bit like a Dorito chip, but I don't really smell much of the ranch. When you used to get Cool Ranch Doritos and you bit into it, you would taste it or smell it right away and taste it right away. I don't really see much ranch seasoning on this, do you? It looks pretty darn plain to me. So I'm not really sold on this. I do have the hot sauce. What I like to do is take a bite of this without any sauce first and see if it's any good without the hot sauce. All right.
You talk way too much for someone who should like just literally be fucking eating. I watched a YouTube video about people who were like supposedly like cheaters, and it did talk about the guy who figured out how to time the presses on Pressure Luck. And then there was the guy who he watched fucking Price is Right for like 30 years and knew the price of everything, and he got like the exact bid on the fucking Showcase Showdown. That was good too.
The Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco Supreme.
Devour.
It took us 15 minutes to get to the food, for fuck's sake. For him to go, it's mid.
The first bite wasn't half bad. I'm going to keep going. I don't think it needs the sauce. It actually had a good amount of flavor. So let's keep going. So, I would argue
You know he needed
the
that
taco
Supreme.
shell is actually much better than a standard crunchy taco at Taco Bell. Usually the Taco Bell crunchy taco is very bland with just a little bit of corn flavor and some salt. I'm actually getting some seasoning flavor from the taco shell because it's the Doritos Locos version. So I actually think it works. Let me keep going.
Yeah, I don't understand why he looks around, and then the head nod too is really, really unusual.
Some bites are better than others. I didn't taste it that time. That time it was bland.
He leans into the food. He takes the angriest bites I've ever fucking seen.
Not bad.
Every time he takes a bite, he has this horrifically angry look on his face.
Well, as typically tends to happen, the taco was disintegrated. Meat has fallen out. Sour cream has come out. The taco shell has cracked on the bottom and is now pouring everywhere. That's what always happens with the crunchy taco at Taco Bell.
You can get soft tacos. Just saying. You don't have to deal with
a ton
this.
of sour cream on this thing, by the way. Like a lot of sour cream. Okay.
You didn't seem to have any problem polishing it off in a minute and a half, fatty. So
So-
why don't you just shut the fuck up?
What did I think? Well, the taco shell itself, which is the featured change, isn't bad at all. But I will say this. If you get the nacho cheese flavored Doritos Locos Taco, that thing is completely covered in cheese. It's bright orange, right? If you get the fiery one, that thing is bright red. Those are covered, absolutely covered in this powdered flavoring. That has a little bit of the Cool Ranch flavoring on it, but not a lot. Only a little bit. Honestly, it kind of works because I got the Supreme, so I got the seasoned beef, which was very salty. It always is. There was a lot of sour.
Move on.
Let's try the chili cheese burrito, which does not look like a burrito. This looks like a wrap or snack. It's so small. One of the funny part, I'm almost positive these two are the same price. This is twice the size and weight of this, but this has no meat in it. This has meat and chili.
Who would have thought meat was more expensive than vegetables?
Okay, want to take a look?
I had
Here
no
we go.
idea.
The chili and cheese burrito from Taco Bell. That is absolutely pathetic. It is flat. It's almost weightless. I'm not kidding you. This is the most
I don't know about almost weightless. I mean, come on, guy. Natural Born Collector, big ups. How you
thing
doing?
I've seen. There's nothing in this. It's ridiculous. Why is this for something? It's like $4. $4 for an empty tortilla? Well, let's give it a go. Okay.
Devour.
Thank you, Raphael. Every time he takes a bite of something, he looks thoroughly fucking confused. I'm positive he has tasted chili and ground beef and cheese before in a tortilla. I'm positive of this. Look at the confusion on his face.
Wow, look at all that chili and cheese they put in there, huh? So, all I can taste is like a very generic tomato flavoring and cheese. A whole lot of mouthful of cheese. That's it. I don't taste any meat or chili in there at all. I guess we'll keep going.
I guarantee he leaves like a most probably like $2. Can you pick like whatever you want? Yeah, he probably tips like $2. Whatever the smallest number is that like they let you tip or whatever, that's what he tips. And then if like anything goes even remotely wrong or if they're 2 seconds late, I bet you he fucking complains or whatever.
Dude, this is a tomato sauce and cheese burrito. Where's the chili?
Where your taste buds used to be before you drank them
zero
away.
Chili flavor. I'm getting a little bit of spice now, like spicy flavor, now that I'm halfway into the burrito. But I still don't taste any meat.
He really looks like he's hating it the way he's taking, 3 chomps out of it at a time. Look at this angry fucking bite. Like, it's so weird. They allow you to do no tip, which he probably does, to be honest. Oh, it's so shitty.
That bite, there was a tiny bit of meat flavor. Tiny. And like I said, it's just very generic, bland flavor with a tiny bit of spice, heat to it. But it's not good. It doesn't, there is nothing in it that makes me say, ooh, chili. Not at all. This tastes nothing like chili to me. This doesn't taste like American chili. This doesn't taste like Mexican chili. You know, they have different chilies. They have the chili verde, the chili, what is it, the Colombiano, or whatever. They have like 2 or 3 different kinds of chili, right? It tastes like none of that. Not even close.
Positive there's more than 2 kinds of chili, but alrighty then.
It's bad. It's bland. The chili is awful. If this
Jerry,
is
thank
chili,
you for the $1, honey. I appreciate you. Thank you.
it's awful. It's just tomato sauce with a few pieces of their beef thrown in.
It's awful as he's eaten the entire fucking thing.
And a ton of cheese and like a tiny bit of spice. It's not good. I would not recommend this. The Supreme,
If he doesn't recommend it and takes one more bite.
Doritos Locos Cool Ranch Taco, I'd probably say that's pretty decent. This is pretty bad. This is quite bad. Well.
This is quite bad. You needed to get through 90% of that to decide you didn't like it, huh?
Okay.
Exactly. It's bad. Scarf. Right.
All right, how about this? I'm probably not going to eat this whole thing. However, I would like to try the cheesy gordita crunch version of the Doritos Locos Cool Ranch Taco. The difference with this, so there's going to be a soft gordita shell and melted cheese over the taco shell, and in the taco shell, they put a special sauce.
Protector Mental, thank you for the $1, honey. I appreciate you.
Okay, I don't know what the special sauce is. It's like an orangish sauce, but it's usually quite good. I usually like the sauce a lot. So let's give it a go. Let's see if this actually is an improvement upon the original taco. Okay? Crunch. Okay?
We take so long.
It's essentially a very...
We take so long to get where we're going. He's confused again.
I'm going to take a bite from the other side for a very specific reason.
Optimus, thank you for the 2, honey. DSP is not high enough to appreciate Taco Bell. Not high enough, not drunk enough.
Let's see how a bite from the other side is. Okay?
Looks like it's going to be lettucey.
It's as I suspected.
What, lettucey?
The person who made it effed it up. There was absolutely no sauce on the first side whatsoever. I took 3 bites, and my mouth was dry. There was 0 sauce. I was like, oh. The flavor, I could say this.
He desperately needs things to just be, like, dripping with sauces and gravies. I don't understand.
It does taste, actually, a little better than the standard cheesy gordita crunch. The added seasoning of the Cool Ranch taco shell actually enhances the flavors of this item. It is better. And then when I took a bite from the other side, that's where all the sauce was, and that tasted great. That sauce has a spicy kick, but a tanginess to it at the same time. Both good. So I would say the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco and the Cheesy Gordita Crunch version of said taco are both good. However, if you get someone who makes it who doesn't put the sauce on right, it's not going to be that good, okay? Let me take another bite from the side that actually has the sauce, okay?
Never seen someone so upset about sauce distribution. You can order extra sauce. Or, I don't know, feel inclined to open that up and use a fork or something.
You know what? They screwed it up. There's almost no sauce there either. All the sauce is right here just on the top. That's it. There's no sauce in the actual taco. So you only get the flavor when you bite the top. Yep.
Yeah, you really look like
But
you're
if made
hating it
properly,
right now, Tubbs. You really look like you're hating it.
the sauce is supposed to be all the way through the middle, and it's not. So whoever did this did it wrong and rushed it and did a horrible job.
They didn't do it wrong and rush it. They get smashed together, you
Okay?
know?
Pretty sad. Because the rest of it is just dry. My mouth is so dry right now. Oh, yeah, I'm done. I'm not going to have the rest of this. It's way too dry to eat. I need the sauce. The only way I would finish it is if I took that spicy fire sauce and I pour it on there and eat it like that, but that's so dry. So, actual good idea actually does enhance the standard taco, but you need someone who has a brain cell in their head to make it competently, and apparently my local Taco Bell doesn't. That's terrible, okay? Way too dry. One bite of sauce, the entire... I wanted to find out live with all of you, what is in the 7-layer burrito? Let's see. Just take a look at how much ridiculously bigger this is than anything else. It's twice this, the width and heft of the other burrito. It's absolutely full. Like you can see, it's full to the brim on each side. It's actually opening itself in my hands because it's so big. So why is one item so big and the other so small, right? Well, we're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try.
Why doesn't he have hot sauce in the house? He very well might, but whatever he has in the house, he apparently can't use when he gets fast food. Because he'll complain that it's cold, but you know he's got a microwave. He won't heat it up. It needs this sauce or this thing or that thing, but you'd think he didn't have them.
The 7-layer burrito from Taco Bell.
Okay.
Here we go.
Devour.
I have no idea. I think it's lettuce. Lettuce and maybe onion, but I think it was just lettuce. Some kind of sauce. Maybe it was probably sour cream. But I don't know what else.
What are you showing me
really taste
for?
anything else.
I don't know what's in there. What are you showing it to me for?
Lettuce and like a little sour cream. Okay.
Even if I did, I could work at a Taco Bell and know what's in there. I still can't tell you. What are you showing me for, asshole?
Oh, man.
Confusion again.
Here's the sad part. I know for a fact that was supposed to be some tomatoes. Maybe even like a pico de gallo. Those tomatoes have no acidity at all. They are insanely bland tomatoes.
He insists that he eats it as served for his own tism-y reasons. It's true. Exactly the way it comes. He won't open it up and move it around a little bit. He was mad that he had to, well, he didn't have to, but he wanted someone at Chipotle to shake up his fucking burrito bowl, and he was mad.
They must be the oldest tomatoes that they're using to have none of the natural acidity of a real tomato. That is so sad. I can't believe this is incredibly bland right now. Like, insanely bland. Okay? Let's keep going. Oh. So, that mouthful at first started as lettuce, but then it became refried beans. And for anyone who eats at Taco Bell, you know the refried beans ain't right. There's just something about them. There's not really a bean in them. You ever notice that? You ever have them? Look at there. Do you see any beans in the refried beans? Would you like to know a secret? I'm going to tell you a secret now. I can't tell you how I know this, but I promise you this is actually true.
Yeah, right. I'll go on ahead and take that from you.
This refried bean is a powder that they receive in mass. They take it out of the powdered container, they mix it with water, and they call it refried beans.
He slicked his hair back, Virgil. For some reason, when he went to go get up and get the food, he came back, and then he just, I guess, thought that his hair was too unruly, so he went and wet his hair back for this.
That's why there's no beans in the refried beans. What I think it is they dry out beans, they smash them into tiny microscopic particles like a powder, and then they just rehydrate it later, and that's how it lasts forever. Pretty awful, okay? So, that's why they always have a weird texture. It doesn't taste like a real bean, because it's not. All the flavor is gone.
I like the refried beans at Taco Bell, but I also like the ones I make, so I don't know. It's up to you, man. Whatever you want to do.
Break something down and you try to reconstitute it, you lose flavor. You lose structure, right? It's like, oh, I want to have seafood, but I'm going to freeze.
You realize you mash them, right? You realize that they're not the same consistency. It's just like a scoop of, you mash them.
Use it for 7 months and then thaw it out. It's not going to taste good. Same thing with beans. You can't break them down and rehydrate them, but they're going to taste like beans. So I would say the beans might be the heftiest thing in this, but they just don't taste great.
Here at Taco Bell, we pride ourselves on growing the freshest refried beans for your shitty burritos here every day.
They're just like mush. They're very dry beans. Okay. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be pico. Is that green there in the end? I can't tell what that is. Is that lettuce? Is that guacamole? I'm not sure, but it's flavorless. I don't taste the tomato at all. I'm eating a mouthful of tomato and I don't taste it.
If it's flavorless, it just might be the lettuce that's like 1,000% water.
Okay? There's more flavor in the tortilla than there is in the tomato. It was just a mouthful of veggies that were very bland and flavorless right there. Okay. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh. 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 That was an entire mouthful of dry beans. Oh. Oh. No sauce, nothing, just beans.
He goes on a fucking just rant here about beans. I remember this from yesterday.
Time to wash it down with Baja Midnight. What is going on?
I guess that was funny. Everybody laugh.
Why? Well, now I know why this is the biggest item, but it's the same price as the others. I know why, because it's the worst. Let's take another bite. Oh, I can't wait. Completely flavorless vegetables and sour cream.
This is horrible. Takes another ginormous bite. That's basically what he's been doing this whole time.
So far I know there's lettuce, tomato. I think there was some guacamole, could be. Beans and sour cream. So that's lettuce, tomato, guacamole, beans, sour cream. That's 5 layers. What are the other 2 layers? I don't see cheese. I don't see any cheese in here. So what are the other 2 layers? Oh, more beans. Why are there so many beans in this burrito?
He starts flipping
Damn
out.
it. Too many beans. I've had enough of the bean. I want another flavor but bean. Anything but bean. It's too dry. Yuck. Stop it. Stop feeding me beans.
You know,
What else is in this?
You know, you could stop eating it. Stop feeding me this. Takes another bite. Like, there's only like, y'all, I can't even. Stop feeding me this. Like,
Nothing. I got more lettuce. That's it. It's literally lettuce, beans, flavorless tomatoes, and sour cream, and a little bit of guacamole that also was flavorless. Does anyone know what else is in this? Could someone do me a favor and look it up? 7-layer burrito. What else is supposed to be in this burrito? What are the other layers? Because I taste nothing. And look, this is all, I'm going to squeeze some of this out. It's all beans. Look, beans, beans, beans. Look at that beans. It's literally all beans.
except for all the other stuff that fell out. But okay.
Okay. The other side has the guacamole. It's squirting out of the other end. Let me take a bite from the other end, okay?
Boy, he just like destroyed it.
Oh.
Playing with his food like a 5-year-old.
It's the worst guacamole I've ever had. I'm not making that up. There is absolutely no flavor of avocado at all in that guacamole. That is completely flavorless mush. Here, right here. Look. There's the guacamole. See my finger? It is nothing. How do you make guacamole that has no flavor? So literally, this 7-layer burrito has no flavor in the lettuce, no flavor in the tomato, no flavor in the guacamole. All you taste is beans and sour cream, and you feel the texture of veggies you wish you could taste, and you can't. Here we go. So it's supposed to be refried beans. Oh, I tasted the refried beans. Seasoned rice? There is absolutely no rice anywhere on this burrito. They did not put rice in here at all. Reduced fat sour cream, that was in it. Guacamole. Well, what they call guacamole was in it, but it has no flavor at all. Crisp lettuce. Well, there was lettuce, but that's a lie. There was no real crisp lettuce. The diced tomato, flavorless.
You realize it was rolled up in a burrito, right? Okay, move on, retard. I can't do this anymore.
I mean, after that amazing gourmet course after course, the dessert has to be just as good, right?
Oh yeah, this is where he has the absolute fucking retarded breakdown because he believes that somebody took a bite out of his caramel apple empanada.
Here it is. Oh, it stuck to the paper. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. What happened? Look what happened to my empanada. It looks like someone took a bite out of the empanada. Look. What happened? Someone at Taco Bell took a bite out of my empanada. It actually has like a bite missing. I'm not making this up. I swear to God I did not bite this empanada before the review. This is not steak.
We can see it's still closed up. Of course nobody bit it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Staged. I don't stage DSP tries it. All right? Literally,
We know. Otherwise, it would probably be better if you did.
someone ate my empanada before I ever got it. What is going on? Here,
He just really thinks that this is something.
I'm going to show you up close. I'm not making it look. In fact, the caramel dripped down the back of the empanada because of the gaping hole on the top of my empanada. Look, it's like teeth marks. I'm not kidding. I have been doing DSP Tries It for some 15 years. Never in the entire run of this show have I received a piece of food that someone else looks like they bit. But this legit looks like someone bit it and it dripped.
Not really, but okay.
And they
That's
sold it to
fine.
me because they knew it looked like that. So even if you could argue it's not bit, maybe it broke in the fryer. Okay, why would you give me this? Okay, it's broken, it's dripping everywhere. Throw it out, make another one. This is insane.
Why? You're gonna eat it anyway.
Well, we got to try what we have. I'll bite it from the other end, I guess.
Do you really think somebody bit it and then someone bit it and then it closed back up? What?
So I guess it's supposed to be caramel and apple. That's what they're saying, caramel apple empanada. All right, hold on. Oh, I know what I'll do. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he's gone clown mode to try to get, I don't know, to try to get
All right.
views or...
Yeah, exactly. Sean,
At this point yesterday, there were 166 people watching him. Proof that no one fucking gives a fuck.
Legacy in chat says that must be where all the grease came from because it had a hole. It dripped into the bag, and that's why some of this stuff had grease all over it. You're absolutely right.
It's all fried, you fucking idiot.
Okay. Well, again, I've been doing this show for nearly 15 years, and I've never seen anything like that before where it looks like someone ate my food.
Okay, just eat it, asshole. He always has to show us whenever something like falls out and hits the plate. I don't know why he really needs us to see it, but he really does.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is no apple in my caramel apple empanada.
Unfortunately, he's not mentally handicapped. It's just he never learned how to be an adult.
Entire thing is just this liquidy caramel sauce. There is literally...
This is learned helplessness. This is narcissism. This is entitlement. You know, unfortunately, it's not necessarily mentally handicapped.
No apple at all. Just to show you, that's what's in it. It's all bread. That's bread and sauce. There's not a chunk of apple in it. Now, did someone bite it and suck the apple out of that hole? Did the apple squirt out of the hole? Here's my hypothesis. That hole was caused because someone went like this by accident. Someone compressed it by accident, and I actually think the apple shot out of the empanada. That's why there was like the sauce was coming off. Yeah, that is all bread and sauce. There is zero apple in my caramel apple empanada. It's all gone. People are saying they see apple. Where do you see it? That's not apple. That's breading. That's the edge of the empanada. That's not apple right there. That's breading. Look, it's solid. See? That's not apple. You guys just have an optical illusion. That's puffed breading. And
you guys are seeing an optical illusion. I can't.
See? There's no apple in there. Zero. It's all just breading. Look.
Wow.
There is no applesauce. Or no apple. Now, I'll tell you this. The caramel sauce is like liquidy. It tastes kind of like caramel, but it's very light. Like, it's very wimpy. Like, not a strong caramel flavor. It's kind of like a watered-down sauce. Maybe the apple is just like a component of the sauce. Because I will tell you this, it tastes a little bit like apple. I can taste like an apple aftertaste almost, but there is no chunk at all. The empanada...
Probably because you're eating apple.
My favorite thing of everything we just ate. Now, is it worth $5? No, absolutely not. It's not. I'd say that probably should be $2. I'm serious. Not $5, $2. So from price alone, it's not going to be a great rating. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. The Doritos Locos Cool Ranch Supreme Taco. Okay?
So he ate, and he's going to tell you everything is mid, and that's it. And we're just going to actually, now that I'm almost like an hour behind, which I knew I would be, we're going to go over to raw fill. We're going to have plenty of skip juice. So that's a good thing. Like plenty. Someone named Final Wish gave him a $150 super chat. I just saw as I was scrolling through. Like almost the second he goes live, he gets a $150 super chat. Give me 1 second. There's very cringy shit on the
Good morning,
screen.
everyone.
This is cringy too, but
end of an awesome streaming week. And that means it is time for a week-ending episode of the Level 1 Podcast. We've got a doozy today because this morning was an hour-long Nintendo Direct. And Nintendo had it all. They had re-releases, remasters, re-releases, DLCs for games that are out, DLCs for games that...
Yeah, another random person who's never talked in the chat before. Their name was Final Wish. It'll pop up in a second.
Oh, yeah, and there was a couple new games that they announced, too. Today, we will be reacting to 12 different trailers from the Nintendo Direct. I'm very excited for this because there's all kinds of interesting stuff that was tossed in there. And hey,
if he's reacting to trailers, I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to skip most of this shit.
Maybe I'll be able to brush the dust off of my Switch 2 and actually play it a little.
Oh, and tomorrow we're going to watch more Poorly Cooking with the King. We're starting with tuna soup, the tuna panini.
Over the next several months. So expect that to be the big meat of the show. Of course, I'm also excited because today we're going to have another major stream of Silksong. We're going to talk about how all the current playthroughs are going and more. So sit back and relax.
He is so fucking excited. Look at the look on his face. He is so excited. Oh, clown mode activated. He got some money. Look at him go. 43-year-old dances for money here.
Oh, it's time for another episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
No message with all that tip, not sus at all. Right, with the name that we've never seen before. Oh, he did write in chat here, gotta start on a high note, he says there. Didn't include that in his super chat, though.
Welcome to the show. It's the Level 1 Podcast for Friday, September 12th, 2025. I'm DSP, and I welcome you here to the show. I hope that you're excited for a full and fun day of gameplay streaming, because today we've got a full stream of Hollow Knight Silksong on deck right after this podcast ends. And then tonight, it's Friday Night Fights, Capcom versus SNK2, with what may sadly be a last hurrah style stream.
Let's see how much this super fan who gave him $150, let's see how much they talk in the chat.
As I've been talking about in the last several weeks, the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which came out around 3 months ago now, has monstrously dwindled when it comes to the amount of players and variety. It's really hard now to find people to play, and we're going to give it one more shot tonight. Hopefully we can find players that, number one, have connections that are even playable, and number two, aren't just roll-throwing, mashing lag abusers. But it seems like that's the sad state of this game. You know, when you're not cross-play, your game's going to die if it's a fighting game, and Capcom apparently just didn't seem to care. So, I'm excited for today. I hope you are too. This is going to be a great show. All right, we are going to react to all the stuff that Nintendo laid out today. Well, most of it. There's some stuff in there that's like ridiculous, like Danganronpa 2. What? Gee, near 2025, there's a few things that I'm thinking of, but the thing that trumps all of that is the release of Danganronpa 2. You know.
Says the man playing Sweet Hogan and GTA 4.
Late. Anyway, there's some really interesting stuff that I want to react to. All right, so today's podcast.
Exactly, TryJ, exactly. He can now focus on the game, and we won't hear him beg once. Totally not.
Chock full of reacting to this Nintendo Direct. If you're down for that, you're in the right place. If you're not down for that, maybe you want to come back on Sunday, because I will very much to Final Wish for single-handedly hitting the...
Move on. Oh, he fucked off. He got his money and fucked off.
Okay.
Where's he going? Hold on. Hold on.
Again, starting on Sunday. Very, very nice. Okay. Well, as you can probably see, my hair is sticking up. What I want to do very quickly is what I have to start doing, I think, is wetting it again. I never used to do this, but now it seems like my hair just doesn't want to be even. So give me 1 second. I'm just
okay, so he got $150 and then went to go do his hair.
This camera is like high up here, but when I look at the mirror,
you know, you can move your camera, right?
Looking straight. So straight on, my hair looks different than when you're looking at it like this, you see? So, well, I guess there's not much I can do about that.
When you move the camera and move your head, you can see different parts of you.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I brush the wrong side of my head?
Oh, we fucked off again. Okay, we're moving on.
Who else is here? Moose Knuckle. What a name. Filipino, Captain Base Pants. Username already taken. That's a pretty good name. Thoughts about the game? I did do a standalone video about that. It was a mini review that I put on the channel a couple days ago. It is the highlighted video on the channel right now. If you just go to the main channel page, you look at that, auto playing video. That's the video that's there, and you'll get my thoughts on it there. All right, so give it a look if you're interested. Because a lot of people were wondering, hey, is it worth the amount of money that they're charging for it? Well, I directly answered that in that kind of final thoughts video. Okay, cool. Gears of War Reloaded. Where are we? Well, we started playing the campaign last week. You guys really seemed to like it because I was playing it on hardcore difficulty. And let me tell you, on hardcore difficulty, it is no joke. You can get insta-killed at any moment. An enemy runs around the corner with a shotgun, you're dead. An enemy hits you from ridiculously far away with a random shot from a bowcaster, you're dead. A boom shot, dead. So
I don't know what we're going on about.
Metroidvanias. I like Metroid. I like Castlevania. So it would make sense that I would like Metroidvanias, right? The thing is, whenever I've tried to play them on this show or on this channel or on a stream or whatever it is, it doesn't work. People say, oh, this game is boring.
He got $238 for Silk Song on Wednesday, so tell me again about how it doesn't work.
Too much backtracking. There's too much exploring and you don't know where you're going. It doesn't pay off. There's too much repetition. Oh, you die, you have to walk back.
Though in all fairness, he did get a $100 anonymous tip, so there was that too.
To the boss, that's annoying, right? So I hear you. But at the same time, the Metroidvania genre has grown and evolved and prospered in the last 10 to 15 years in a huge way, notably indie games. Usually, it's the indies that really pull it off well, while I'd say mainstream Castlevania games and Metroid games have not been prominent at all. I mean, we've had one mainstream Metroid game that plays like a Metroidvania in the last decade, Metroid Dread, right? I don't even know if there's been a new Castlevania. I haven't even heard of it, all right? So really, it's up to these other developers to make games that are filling in that gap for this genre of game. And Hollow Knight, for a very long time, was known as, this is best in class. This is the absolute best Metroidvania game out there. It combines all of the elements of Castlevania and Metroid with Dark Souls-esque level difficulty, checkpoint systems, leveling, etc. So people loved Hollow Knight. I skipped it because, again, people didn't really like Metroidvanias in my content, so I said, I'm just not going to play it. But there was always this kind of like behind-the-scenes demand where people would say, hey, will you play it, will you play it, will you play it? So finally, with all of this demand, I gave in. I said, I'll play Silksong if you guys want. But then people said, no, we want Metal Gear Solid instead. So I played Metal Gear, but then immediately there was a cheer. What is going on? We wanted Silksong. Why aren't you playing Silksong? And so I tried Silksong just a few streams ago, right? Late last week, and it worked. People loved
We're going through the epic saga here of Silksong.
watching me play Silksong. So I committed and I said, listen, if you guys will show up, engage, and support Silksong, I will keep playing it as a daytime stream. I'll keep it as a major part of my game's rotation. I know the game is lengthy. I know that the game is incredibly challenging. But it's on you to show me that you're going to actually want to see this. I have to shoot.
I know that final wish is awfully quiet. That one thing that they said, this person who we've never seen before, who magically comes in and tosses 150 buckaroonies, which is very nice. It's very generous for sure. But they don't seem to be talking. Nightbot's just coming in hot for the win here.
What you want. And so far, it's worked. We had a really successful stream of Silksong earlier this week. Obviously, today we have an amazing head start thanks to Final Wish. We'll see how else people pick it up and, if they like it. But yeah, so far, so good. So obviously, this motivates me to keep playing and persevering and getting better at Silksong, okay? Chronos the New Dawn, the survival horror game from Bloober Team, came out last Friday.
Why are we doing this? Why are we talking about all the games that you're playing?
Now, I'll be honest with everyone, okay? I love classic JRPGs, whether they're from the SNES, Genesis, or then the PS1 era. These are games that I grew up with, that I played the heck out of, that I really enjoyed, and became a part of my whole gaming history, right? I really love JRPGs. However, they don't really work with my streaming audience. Every time that I try to play one of these throwback games, sadly, it just doesn't seem to work. People complain it's boring. They don't show up. They'll leave. They won't support. I'm like, oh man, I really want to play these games, but it's hard. It's like pulling teeth for a modern audience to get to enjoy like a classic. It's very difficult. Even when they modernize these games, like for example, Super Mario RPG that got remade, right? Now we're playing the Suikoden 1 and 2 HD collection that upscaled these games, made them widescreen, added all kinds of quality of life improvements and everything. I still really can't get people to watch. I can't. It's hard. Every time I turn on Suikoden, half the audience leaves. They'll be here for the podcast, and then we'll get half attendance when I actually start playing the game, which is kind of sad. However, I will say this, there is a crowd who do come by, who enjoy the style of game, who like the relaxing nature, because the music is great, the visuals are very old school throwback style, but it just has a certain vibe to it that I love, and there is an audience for it, okay? So, is Suikoden 2 HD doing the best? No. We've had several streams where we're not hitting goals, but there's still people showing up, engaging and supporting with the game. It's just not to the capacity of the other games that I'm playing. That's why I'm happy that I'm a variety streamer, because can you imagine if I was someone who only focused on one game? If that were the case, I would never be able to play a game like Suikoden 2. I wouldn't, because I'd be playing it for like 2 weeks to beat it, and I would be making no money. And like, well, I can't do that. It's a business. This is my livelihood. This is how I make a living and support my family. I can't be playing a game that no one cares about for 2 weeks, right? But because I'm a variety streamer, I get to balance that with all the other things that you guys do want, and it allows me to juggle so much that we can then be successful overall, okay? So thank you to those who are still coming by and hanging out with Suikoden 2. It will continue as a playthrough for the foreseeable future, okay? Cool. Means to be able to come by and enjoy, obviously, when I'm playing fighting games, and they can't always be here if the date is moving around that I'm playing it, right? So, What's happened in the last month is, sadly, I had to stop playing the game entirely on PC. And the reason being, I literally could not find anyone on PC anymore. Every time I played in search, it was search.
Fighting game garbage. Next.
Well, because you're playing online, rollback netcode is garbage. I'm sorry, it is and always has been.
I can't listen to him.
I'm not learning or anything. I'm just basically, I'm getting points for beating idiots. It's like, there's no satisfaction there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know all about no satisfaction. It's happening to me right now.
Do a bonus stream of it, okay? And then probably Wednesday, which will be my final streaming day of the week, we'll probably do more Chronos, and then that night stream could be anything. It could be Gears multiplayer, it could be more Hollow Knight, it could be Truck Sim, it could be whatever you want. So let's play it by ear, and let's see what you want, and we'll go from there. Okay? And then I'm going to be off Thursday and Friday of next week, FYI, but then that week after, that final week of September, is a super ultra bonus week. Here's why. I'm going to be here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 straight days of streaming. That week will include the premieres of Silent Hill F, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and will be the marathon, if you can believe it. Hold on. It'll be a marathon of the worst games ever. And man, do we have a great lineup of games for the worst games ever marathon. Just listen to this lineup that we're going to possibly dig into. Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, Bubsy 3D, The Lord of the Rings Gollum, Homefront the Revolution, E.T., yes, the original awful game from the Atari, Night Trap, Skull Island Rise of Kong, Action 50.
Night Trap is funny.
Shaolin versus Wu-Tang Legends, and maybe even more. We've got a hell of a lot of stuff to go through on that day. So that's going to be a crazy marathon. I cannot wait for it. And I hope that all of you sounds good. It sounds good to everyone, okay? It should be good, okay? Cool. All right. Excellent stuff. All right, guys. One more time. I'm going to try to brush this side of my head. As you can see, it's sticking up. If this doesn't work, I give up. What I think I'm just going to do is wet it down again because it's just out of control. It's so stupid. It looks horrible. And then we're going to get to reacting, okay? What I'll do is I'll do shout-outs because there's a couple shout-outs to do, and then I'll get to reacting, and then we'll go from there, okay? This is pissing me off. I don't know what's up with my hair these days.
This is the third time now that he's gone to fuss with his hair. So let's move on.
You see return to shorter DSP videos, back to when you did 10-minute cuts. Why or why not? Many shorter videos. That was
I'm not listening to this rant
However,
again.
in reality, YouTube's AI algorithms don't work.
Nope, not doing this again. We did this. We literally just did this.
Short-term increase in revenue. Play videos and the daily wrap. That was like, what, 7, 8 videos a day? So that was manageable. Now you're literally uploading 35 videos a day. You got 12 of Silksong. You got 10 of your late stream, right? You've got the podcast, and you broke the podcast up into 3 parts. So now we've got like 20 videos to watch, and this is awful. But you're flooding my inbox again. Now I don't want to be subscribed to you again. So I'm not really sure that it would benefit me in this day and age to make my videos shorter. To be honest, I'm not sure that it would actually work. I think that it would probably be a double-edged sword. Like, immediately I might get a little bit of extra revenue for it, okay? But then sadly, I would immediately lose viewership. Everyone would complain that I'm putting out too many videos in a day. I'd see
He already puts out too many videos in a day. He still puts out 6, 7, 8 videos a day, and it's too much.
Someone took the $1 says there's a better Pokemon trailer for Legends ZA. It's from Japan Pokemon, but it's easy to see. Driving a bike around. For that means there's going to be a major game in December. That's a hot new release. That's cool. I'm definitely playing that. Let's get that on the schedule. So that's December 4th. Cool. Okay. One down. What is this? I have no idea.
Yep, he sent Phil $150, said one thing, and then as far as I mean, I've skipped through quite a bit of this as I figured I would, because I don't really care, and I can't listen to him repeat the same shit over and over. But
I have no idea what we're about to watch. Uh-oh. Oh! Ditto has escaped.
I love Ditto. He's so cute.
A Pokedex? Looks like a Pokedex. Ugh. A hideous child.
This land is just waiting to be shaped.
It looks like Minecraft.
By a Ditto.
Or Dragon Quest
like
Builders.
And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a
Hello.
grass-type Pokemon.
Wait, he talks? Bulbasaur can talk? What? Since when?
What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea.
Leave it. All right, that's... Wait. That's insanely disturbing. The child's arms... We know it's Ditto, but the child's arms morph into tentacles.
It's not a child. It's Ditto. What is wrong with you? Shut up. You're ruining it.
And start doing shit. This is weird, dude.
Boo this man. Boo. You're ruining it. Shut up.
If you look away and you look back and you didn't know that was Ditto, you'd be like, what the hell is happening?
But we do know it's Ditto, so shut up.
This is like The Thing. You ever seen that movie? What is going on, man?
By learning this move, you can make grass grow.
And you can create creepypastas and nightmare fuel for the rest of your life.
Squirtle's water gun will keep it all healthy.
Aww.
As nature flourishes, So do the Pokemon.
Charmander.
Okay.
Look, you get a Scyther. Oh, there's a Hitmonchan.
So you get all of
Collect
Pokemon's
rocks
moves.
and wood to build with. Till the fields and grow delicious crops.
This is okay. 1,000,000%.
Oh, look at the little Eevee. Oddish is one of my favorites.
This is based on games like Minecraft, Dragon Quest Builders. It's the, look, everything's blocky, cartoony, sim-style world. And it's also a chill vibe, you know what I mean? Like, it's not anything ultra serious. It's meant to be like Animal
So in other words, you can't wait to play it, huh? Chill vibes. You're gonna play this for 4 months and then cry.
Crossing style. That's what this is, only they're finally doing it with Pokemon.
Build
This
homes
is so
with Pokemon you
cute.
meet. There's so much to do here.
I saw that Psyduck.
No need to rush, though.
Yep.
Go at your own pace. And you'll have a wonderful space
The little Pichu, the Vaporeon.
before you know it.
Leafeon.
Pokemon Animal Crossing.
Pokemon Pokopia.
There's a Lapras. I think it's a Slowpoke, Magikarp, Meryl. Oh my god, it's all so
Pokopia.
cute.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was only a matter of time, wasn't it? Like,
It looks adorable, but definitely isn't for me. Oh, but it's so
Pokemon is
cute.
such a bankable franchise, and now they're finally going to start copying other game franchises and just adding to IP. That's exactly what they did there, okay?
Stop sucking the fun out of it. You are so fucking not fun. Shut up.
So that could be a chill game for like night streams fun. Remember how popular we had, you know, Animal Crossing? It went really well. Maybe that could be something that we do at some point as a chill stream when it comes out, okay?
Then stop
We'll have to look
shitting on it.
Okay.
Shut up.
Continuing on. We finally got a peep out of Fire Emblem. Here we go. What's up, Queen of Hearts? Good afternoon. Good to see you. All right, here we go. What do we have here? Well, definitely the graphics have been improved.
Bold warriors, draw now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts.
Can we give me like a movie
Hear me
now? Movie
as I
trailer.
declare that the heroic game
Could you get your stupid fucking face cam off the screen? And this fucking thing that scrolls across telling us how much money you make? Like, could that, like, get off the screen? Because that'd be, like, super fun.
have begun.
They have begun! Yes!
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
Here we go again. Another
Your green screen thingy's fucked up, sir.
80-hour game.
What I seek is a great strength, an unyielding strength for any foe, sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear. Above all, I need the strength to lead my people, strength enough for a queen.
Disturbing strike? Why is this disturbing?
It is imperative that I face it again. I must cull it with this blade.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy.
Mr. Toxic gonna scream. He might. Is he gonna stream? Probably. I don't know yet.
For that reason, I refuse to die.
Is she a bard? Songstress or a bard?
And now warm blood is served.
Let the angst continue!
I let you deny me my feelings? I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the Divine Sovereign, that I vow to you.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Out
The
now!
years were long, weren't they? Have you forgotten me so soon?
Out now. Oh, okay. Well, I played Fire Emblem many years ago, right? I enjoyed it, but man, it was so, let's play it again.
You're his wife, you make him listen. He is a man that you are not going to make do anything unless he
It was
wants
so
to do
long
it.
that basically, it didn't work that well as a long-term playthrough because it was just too long of a game. You know, it's hard to retain audience attention on anything that long. And these games are so... Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, the virtual boy.
Play Mario's Tennis. Galactic Pinball. Tellero Boxer.
Oh
and more.
no.
The 14 classic games shown here are planned to be released over time.
Wait a minute. Did it have the rare one? Shit, hold on.
The
Yes, Jack Brothers. That was the one. That game, Jack Brothers, is so rare that it goes for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars online. It's like an insanely rare game. In the US, like, no one ever had it. So to get that is like wildly ridiculous. But also, wait a minute. Virtual bowling? They changed it. That's not the real game. The real game is called Nestor's Funky Bowling, and it was based off of a character, Nestor, who was a character from the comic books they used to put in the Nintendo Power magazine. They changed the game to just be virtual bowling now, and they removed the Nestor character. What the heck? That's weird. Why'd they do that? It's not like it.
Fascinating. Move on.
Can you play those games without the Virtual Boy accessory? Like, can you just buy it and download it and play it like 2D instead of 3D? Because before you say, well, how you could do that, they just showed it. They literally, these are 2D images that you're seeing on your screen right here. See? So the game is playable in 2D. So why do you need the Virtual Boy accessory at all? Right? You could just play the game in 2D. Right? That's what I would want to do. In addition, if you're
Could start a 7 days server. Is that what you want him to play?
playing it with the accessory, okay? If you're playing with this, how do you capture and record your footage? Is it even possible? Because I doubt that this fucking thing has a video out. So is it not even possible? If you play Virtual Boy, you can't capture your experience and share it with anyone? Because if so,
We are, me and Mr. Toxic, we are gonna stream Silent Hill when it comes out.
then I don't want it, right? If I could get this and
Normal Jinx, big ups, honey.
I could capture and stream it and show you guys Virtual Boy, that would be fucking hilarious. I think that would be great, a couple great streams I could get out of it. But if I can't capture it, then what's the point? So I don't know. Genuinely confused. Here's the thing, I'm interested. I would love to play this library of games because I never got to play them before. It's outside of a few minutes at Blockbuster Video. Like I said, that could be a really fun couple of streams of playing that stuff, right? But if I can't capture,
He's rambling on about Virtual Boy.
what's the point? I guess we'll have to see. They're saying
Probably just regurgitating everything that he heard from the AVGN episode of Virtual Boy.
it's available February 17th. Let's put that on the calendar, okay?
Could be fun
And we'll
to
have to figure this
play
out. I would
as
love to do
a
it, but I don't know if
group.
it's viable. I guess we'll have to see as we get closer. They'll probably give more details, right?
Like I say, he's still working now, but you can probably hit him up in the Discord.
Okay. All right. Continuing on, this is probably the one that's going to get me a copyright issue on this podcast, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's go. Yes, play the Super Mario World music to make us feel like it's going to have something to do with that. You know it's not going to be, right? I hate that they're doing this and getting our nostalgia feels and then not actually giving us nostalgia. It pisses me off. That's it. That's literally it. So the thing is, here's my thoughts on all of this, okay? When the Super Mario movie came out, I was stoked.
What if I don't want to hear what your thoughts are on this?
I was very excited for the Super Mario movie. In fact, here, let's go back to a frame of Mario sleeping. And then when it came out and I saw it, I wasn't happy. And here's why. That movie tried to be nostalgia bait, but failed miserably. Why? They tried to cram in 30 plus years of Nintendo history of Mario into one movie. Not only is it the introduction of Mario and Luigi
That Mario movie was great, by the way.
and their family, but then they go to the Mushroom Kingdom, and then there's Bowser, and then there's Peach, but then there's Donkey Kong and his family, and then there's Mario Kart, and then there's this, and then there's that. And every time that they play a song, oh, it's a song from Super Mario Brothers 3. I love this. Oh, but it has nothing to do with Mario 3. It's only in there for nostalgia's sake. And then when you watch the movie, you realize this is like schlock. Like what they've done is they just tried to cram as much shit into one movie as possible.
I'm crazy late. Is this all he's done? No, it took him a while to get to all the trailers, so.
Just to get a Mario movie out. And now it's like, well, then what's the next movie going to be? Well, now we know. They're literally skipping like 17 Mario games, and they're going right to Super Mario Galaxy.
It must be terrible to hate everything. He just hates everything. He either very quickly tries to figure out how he can monetize it, as he just said, oh, they're playing this fucking music and it'll get demonetized. He either tries to figure out as fast as he can how he can make money on something and just instantly fucking hates everything. How terrible it must be to have absolutely no joy in your life. I feel bad for him.
Now, listen, I like Super Mario Galaxy. I actually really, really enjoy it. I played it twice, and I love that game. I actually really love its soundtrack. It's got an outstanding soundtrack, okay? But I find it bizarre that they crammed an insane amount of content into the first movie to the point where it didn't even make any sense. And now the second movie, well, we're just skipping all that history. We're going right to Galaxy. I don't know. There was a hint, if you're not aware, in the original movie, if you remember, one of the Lumas was actually imprisoned in a cage. And so that was supposed to be like a reference to this, I guess, that this was coming. And we all just
Boo this man. Boo.
didn't see it. If you had said to me, the second Super Mario movie will be Galaxy, I never would have believed you. I would have been like, no, that's like 10 movies down the line. Not that's the sequel. So I almost feel like they're going way too fast. Like for some reason, we're in a rush to get through Mario's history and to pump out these movies, and I don't understand why. I'm very confused.
You don't even know what the movie is about. Stop it. You don't even know what the movie is about.
So I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I personally,
You saw a 30-second teaser trailer. You have no idea.
I just didn't like the first movie. I don't know if I'm going to like this one. Okay? All right. Speaking of
Well, you're 43, sir. I think it's okay if you don't like the Mario movie.
Super Mario Galaxy, here we go.
He's like just shaking his head. He already hates it. He just hates it for some reason.
Just listen to this soundtrack, man. This soundtrack is so good. So I played this on Wii U. I want to say I played it on Wii U, and then I played it on the Switch. So I played this game twice before. And it's a great game. I love this game. Really good game.
Oh, sir, don't make this lame. Why don't you just be quiet? Don't do your way through everything, please.
Such a good soundtrack. Very nice. Goodbye to those who went on this journey. I will cherish the memories forever, and to those we will meet in the next journey, hello. Hello.
Wow.
So, apparently, it's a game. They're selling it for Switch, right? The digital versions of Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2 will be available on the eShop, okay? So that is October 2nd. And Amiibo, of course. Why wouldn't there be new Amiibos for you to buy for $30 each? A piece of plastic that cost them 25 cents to manufacture, and you'll pay
Or you could give this asshole $150 for nothing and get nothing.
$30 for it, because you're a sucker.
Because you're a bigger sucker.
That's right. Just admit it, you're buying it. Okay? So, for me, I want to play Mario Galaxy 2 because I've never played it before. The only problem is, as you can see, we have kind of a problem in early October. Take a look. Directive 8020, Ghost of Yote, and Super Mario Galaxy 2 all come out on the same day. Shit. We're having a problem now. We are. Like, October is a problem. If you take a look at October's release schedule, it's a problem. There's too many games. Like, I'm going to have to skip some of these games. There's no way I can play all of them.
Well, you're obviously going to play the Black Ops 7 open beta because day one views. You'll get rid of Digimon. You'll probably get rid of that Final Fantasy thing. You'll play Sonic twice and drop it.
It's just insane. Okay. Okay. Continuing on. This ultimate react-a-thon. Here we go.
I think we are out of skip juice.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever.
Fever.
Use top spins, slices, lobs, and other familiar shots. But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers. And swing into action with new equipment called Fever Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a fever shot. Freeze the court with the ice racket.
Oh, that's cool.
That's kind of cheap,
Summon
no?
mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the mini mushroom racket.
That's
Or
cute.
duplicate yourself with the shadow racket. There are 30 fever rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them
Oh.
with 38 playable characters, the most in series history, to find your own strategy. Let's see the game modes being served up. A talking flower provides riveting commentary.
The talking
in
flower is
tournament
back.
mode. Aim for the top by completing different objectives in
It's got the Mortal
Cloud
Kombat tower
Towers mode.
system.
Yep, hold on now.
Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode.
Oh, look at that. That's kind of...
Even some where you'll experience wonder effects.
Oh, wow. That's
in the
cool,
online
too.
modes, choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room or Go for Glory in Ranked Matches. You can even gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like
There you go, Phil. Play some ranked matches.
a racket for a more
No!
authentic experience.
No! No! Stop. Stop right there. No one wants to wiggle their arms around like an asshole. That was like 15 years ago. We're all past it. Stop with your nonsense, all right? Normal controller to play your games, Nintendo. Normal controller. Thank you.
In swing mode. Plus, after encountering monsters on a remote island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies,
What?
kicking off a series of unexpected events in
What
the
the hell is
game's
this?
adventure mode.
What?
With their tennis skills gone, the babies will need to learn how to play
This is
and
as a
defeat
story
the
mode.
monsters to return to normal.
Who doesn't want to watch him bitch about ranked tennis? Right, I can't wait.
What is going on?
Mario Tennis Fever launches on Nintendo Switch 2 February 12th.
Friends mode, Phil no joy this.
Cool. A story mode in Mario Tennis is completely unexpected. All right. February 12th. We got Mario Tennis returning. Sounds like a plan. Cool. Sweet. Add that to the list. All right, let's keep going. Here we go again. Oh, no, he's got a
One day,
toothache.
on the island where Yoshi and his friends live,
You mean Yoshi's Island?
a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky.
What the hell is that? Kill it. Burn it. An abomination.
Be quiet. What is wrong with you?
Belongs in hell. It's a demon.
It's a book with a mustache and a monocle. What is wrong with you? Shut up, retard.
It looks like the book has information within its pages about unusual creatures,
Aw.
but it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate.
But Yoshi can't read.
First, let's study this flower-like creature. We found it right away.
Oh my god, look at this art style.
It tastes kind of sweet.
What is
You can
this
carry
art
this
style?
creature on your back.
This is weird, man.
Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom. As you wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find. And those discoveries will be written down.
Yeah,
Hey,
the art
we
style.
found some dandelions.
Like I don't mind the visual style. I don't like the low frame rate. Like, why is it like purposefully low frame rate? It's kind of weird, isn't it? I get it's artistic, but it's a little weird.
Touch them, and they'll scatter in the air. Oh no, that creature is stuck.
Huh.
It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even
People give this guy money, and a lot of it too.
cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock. It looks like there are
It
still
looks so
lots of
cute.
unusual creatures residing within the book.
So it looks like, yes, it's going to be a platformer, but there's actually going to be a very heavy puzzle element to it
Well, then it'll be too hard for you, honey, so leave it to the 8-year-olds.
of how to figure out how to use these creatures to solve these puzzle challenges.
A page-turning adventure awaits.
Oh my goodness. There's like a stop animation like kind of vibe to
Yoshi
it.
and the Mysterious Book
It's
launches
very
on
cute.
Nintendo Switch
Spring.
2 next spring.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. It's very cute.
Looks good. Definitely that's not going to be like a huge major playthrough, but that could be something for like chill night streams. I could see that being fun, especially because it's a Switch 2 exclusive. Gives you something to play, right? All right. By the way, Most Tasteless resubbed for 13 months. Thank you, Most Tasteless, for that. I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Dent.
Here we go.
Let's see what we got here.
We gotta dig him, son. We gotta dig him, son. Come on. Come on. You gotta dink him, dink.
Oh, are you going to do this the whole time? Because I'm just going to pause and literally wait to fucking build up skip juice. I don't have a Switch 2. Doesn't mean the games aren't cute, but I don't have a Switch 2. No.
Dink him.
Okay, let me see if...
Dinkum.
Oh, okay, he's just gonna do this the entire time. And I have no skip juice, so I can't make it stop. So, uh-oh, I'm stuck. And I don't know what to do. And I don't know how to make it go away. Oh, no, please.
Oh, I mean, come on.
Okay,
Basically, once again, it looks like Animal Crossing. I mean, that
we got through it together.
even looks like the Pokemon game we just saw, Pokopia, Pokopia, whatever the hell it's called, right?
Great job, dumbass.
And someone actually said this is not a new Switch game. It's actually already on Steam, but this is going to get a Switch port is what this is. So, all right. I was just curious because it kind of looked like something like Animal Crossing. Okay. So no big deal there. All right. What do you mean I better play it now? Why do I have to dink them? You got to dink them, dink.
Oh, please don't keep doing this. I thought we were safe.
Dink them. Come on. Who wants to dink them? Someone just tipped me $1 and said, please react to the Tomodachi Life trailer. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
I couldn't help it. There was so much garbage that I had to skip in this fucking podcast because it was all about like fight. He recapped every game he was playing and where we were with that. Don't know why we needed that. Of course, we needed to talk about the schedule, so there was that. There was more, my YouTube channel isn't getting any views. Wah, I don't know how to YouTube, and we already heard that. So I like skipped a bunch of it.
I have absolutely no clue what you're speaking of.
You're in charge of this island. You can create me characters of anyone you'd like living here. Base them on a friend, a family member, or even
Or someone you absolutely hate. Then you could torture them endlessly.
yourself. Once you've chosen their personality and voice,
Everyone laughed. That was funny. Ha 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 ha.
My name is Anne.
your me is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The me characters you create will enjoy their island life however they see fit. Wonder what's up.
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Lettuce.
Yum.
Super realistic
Enjoy.
lettuce.
Looks like that hit the spot. This me looks bored all by their lonesome.
I will say this, what's weird about this is this used to be a Nintendo DS game. Like the whole idea was that it was like a mobile game and you could use the stylus to like touch the stuff on the screen and stuff. I don't know how it's going to translate into like a full-on console game.
Someone needs a pick-me-up.
Even Sharkle with a Grimby. Oh, blap.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup.
Chasing each other.
This is just a small slice of the life here on the island. Stay tuned for more information in the future.
I mean, it looks like the same game. It really does. It looks the same as the original Tomodachi Life.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news.
Wow.
This just in. Following previous reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, launches next spring. More on this story as it develops.
Let me put it this way. That game, if you don't take it seriously at all right, and you mess around with it and you do silly stuff, it can be...
You really shouldn't take any game too seriously, sir. The fact that you do, that's where one of the problems is.
quite funny. Like, we could toss in celebrities, game characters, freaking lol cows. We could do all kinds of weird shit with that. That would actually be pretty entertaining, I think. But you cannot... The last react I'm going to do, and then we'll probably hang out for a few minutes to unwind before we adjourn.
Unwind? Jesus Christ, we can't get any bored.
It's going to be
more
one
bored.
that...
If I could English, that'd be great.
I don't know. I think people have mixed feelings about this, okay? Here we go.
Right. That's enough for one
Be great without that big black dot right in the middle of the fucking screen.
day. Time for me to head back to the castle. And remember, not a word about this place to anyone.
That's right.
There's more to the world than this island.
Oi.
And we're going to prove it. Okay. 1, 2, 3!
Dragon Quest! Of course, this is Dragon Quest 12, finally. We're finally getting Dragon Quest 12. It took so long. It's about damn time. We've been waiting. Finally, we get...
Who wailed on him today? Somebody named Final Wish. Of course. Oh, here they actually just said something.
Wait.
I just lost all faith in Dragon Quest. That's the first thing I've seen them say. But yeah, it's this asshole that down here at the bottom of the chat, Final Wish. We've never seen him before, never heard anything from him before, and they've said a whole 3 things today. And right when he went live, they dropped in and gave him $150.
It all began with a spark of curiosity. Guided by
It'd be really great if he wasn't in the middle of the screen.
a mysterious tablet, a group of young heroes embark on a journey to
Looks good.
reclaim a lost world.
I like the graphics.
As they venture into the unknown, they'll encounter mighty foes and a myriad of twists and trials. What awaits them beyond it all?
What's crazy is that in Japan, Dragon Quest is insano popular. Like, everything Dragon Quest sells like hotcakes in Japan, but there hasn't been a new Dragon Quest game in a zillion years. Like, what's taking them so
Sells like hotcakes? Holy 1955 Batman.
long? Do they not like money? I guess not.
No one could ever like money as much as you, sir.
Finally! It's time! The wait is over! Dragon Quest returns! With Dragon Quest 12! 7? 7? No! Supposed to say 12. They got it wrong. Dragon Quest 12. Of course. Not 7 reimagined. 12. Damn it. Come on. Well, this I don't remember if I played 7. I was playing all the ones that they were redoing on Game Boy Advance.
I agree, did I? Fucking boo.
And DS, and I don't remember if I've played 7 or not. But this looks great. Those sticking up, I give up. Like, what am I supposed to do about my hair that it doesn't stick
Shave it. I vote shave it, because that would just be unbelievable.
up at this point? This is absolutely ridiculous. Look how bad it looks. Look at it. Anyway, all right, so that was a crazy amount to react to, was it not? So
Not really, but okay.
there's some good stuff and bad stuff in there. All right, to be honest, I say, like, what am I really stoked for what we just looked at? I would say, out of what we just saw, okay.
Oh, who the fuck gives a fuck? Okay. I've had enough of this. I can't listen to this shit anymore. I also don't want to watch him fail for 75 hours at Silk Song, which he is playing. So that's going to just go ahead and do it for me. But I will be back tomorrow. We are going to watch more episodes together of Poorly Cooking with the King. We're starting with the tuna slop, the tuna soup, the tuna panini. So I hope that you will come and hang out with me then. Appreciate you hanging out today. I do invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. But like always, you don't have to, because I'm not your mom and I can't tell you what to do. But I hope everybody has a good weekend. I hope to see you next time. And as always, stay toxic, my friends.
No cam, no face, just a voice that glows. So Toxie in your ears and the whole chat knows. Mystery queen, but she runs the show, bringing big mood on a late night flow. She's got no lights, no streamy tricks, just killer vibes and her sassy quips. Every line she circle fire, keep the fans up all night, never tired. She don't need a face to steal the scene. Laugh so loud, you know what I mean. From chill to oil, she flips the switch. Toxie's got that magic glitch. Toxie on the mic and she's blowing it up. No face reveal, still they can't get enough. Just a vibe, just a sound, just a spark in the night. She's the voice that makes your world feel right. From shy hellos to wild confessions, Toxie's dream is a whole obsession. She don't play games, she plays your brain. Witty and quick with that sugar and flame. One voice note and you're hooked for real. Can't see her, but you feel what you feel. No filters, no fake, she's the realest around. Her laugh hits hard like a beat downtown. Every stream's a party, lights off, sound high. You don't need a face when you know you can fly. She's the girl next door with a mystery twist. Dropping late night stories that you can't resist. Just her mic, just her soul, that's the trick. And the chat keeps coming back real quick. Toxie on the mic and she's blowing it up. No face reveal, still they can't get enough. Just a vibe, just a sound, just a spark in the night. She's the voice that makes your world feel right. From shy hellos to wild confessions, Toxie's dream is a whole obsession. She's a whisper in the dark, she's the fire, she's a spark. Not about the views or clout, she's what real fun's all